nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
Darling, you're such a lamb. You sure you forgive me?
Every time I clutch the mic, you can see the wheels spinning like a rusty bike. Don't trust my wife, honey, that's enough advice. One wrong move, you can fuck your life. I'm as cold as crushed ice. It's time to go and tuck my knife now. When I shoot, you better duck the fuck down. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
You sure you forgive me?
Being broke is a career, my life is smoke and mirrors. This ain't the happy stuff that you hope that you would hear. Boston Ray, level head, I never said y'all just ain't ready yet. Monopoly, get off my property for free. Ain't no stopping me, constantly a monstrosity at the top you see. Boston Ray got bars and jars of flat earth farms in the car. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Yo, everything nice when I sing this song. Don't get me wrong, cause I hit my bong like Tommy when it's 420. You got to understand, coming with it plenty. And it's a dose of reality straight from your brain. We're gonna let them know it's all the same. Cause Mandela affected on the mic I selected. Yo, you don't understand until you get with this. Not a flow, everything nice like what you wanna do. Karen B on the Monday Truth Talk. Got the coffee time spitting with your rhyme. I don't need coffee to be full of this. So real, I got love in my heart so I can feel, and I'm connected straight up to the source. And yeah, I love to have intercourse, cause it's so nice when I'm making that love. Just like on the microphone, flowing like a dove, flying in the sky, sending all the branch to the ceiling fan. And you know who I am, Ja. And I got the master plan. We're coming together. I don't need your hate, cause through all the weather we're so much better when we come together. Feeling our feeling, and we know it's the deal, cause we're on the same mission for truth, and that's for real. Yo, so I'm a micro machine. I gotta spit it straight like the man in the dreams. Can I bust my flow? I think I can, cause you see that it is so true and feels so lovely when you're spitting your voice and it's happy and free. Truth time warriors, and that's what I be. The earth is flat, so what you gonna do about it? I'm gonna shout it every day, and you gotta know it's true. Chemtrails up in the sky, but they can't stop the weather. It's the 4th of July. Yo, here we go.
Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think that it's easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Darling, you're such a lamb. You sure you forgive me?
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the mud zone.
Ho, ho, ho.
Starosta.
Huh.
Starosta.
What's he doing? That's odd. I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet-like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Imagine yourself in all it contains, in all its glory, and Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no lying to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming out the barn, a higher place. The Flat Earth Farms.
Could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Not out there on the microphone. On the microphone.
Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? The earth's a center, the sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with, just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it, just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. You know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. The blowies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
Bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir Bow Wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir Bow Wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir Bow Wow. Mud. You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
Of course, there are.
We are live!
Ridiculous.
Yes! Who's
the
here?
location of the portal in Dublin is
Un
quite
momento,
close
por
to
favor. What are you listening to? What are you listening to, mate?
This, coupled with the different time zones whereby
Un momento, por favor, mi amigo. Sta.
Who's here tonight? Mr. Super. Julio Lua. I digress. Zulu One. Late Night Live channel. Make sure you sub to that, Bad Larry. What up, Keelan? My man. Who else we got? Barb. We also have Charles was.
Found it. I got so many tabs open. I was like running one.
I'm going to put the link in private chat for you. Will that be fine?
That
Hey,
that should be ample enough.
boys. This is Sparta.
He might not be hit still. That was early.
What
but he
is
might be.
left of it?
Nancy! Go ahead.
And you know that if you're new to this channel, you're always
the best.
Welcome.
I don't know. There's something in there. You're always the best. We can do better. We can always do better.
Hey, did you ever have a time travel experience?
I don't know. Have I? I've had an experience where I think something predicted my future and foretold it to me, and then the future actually happened. But I don't know if that's time traveling.
Wait, say that again?
I had an experience where something was shown to me, and then like 7 or 8 years later, it actually happened in real life. Hold on 1 second. I'll call.
I'll tell you a second. I'll tell the audience. They know, maybe. That's called a premonition. Sometimes a vision. Visions and premonitions. That could be a form of time travel. I'm thinking that there's many types of time travel and portals. Okay. Back when I'm a Globie, right? I'm thinking, wow, wormholes floating out there, right? We're flying around. We must be hitting wormholes all the time. And then I thought, oh, how come wormholes have to be huge? Can't they be microscopic? So now they're not a globe anymore. That doesn't work, but there still is something weird. Okay, have you ever driven? You're just driving along, and you kind of phase out, and all of a sudden you're there. You're like, whoa. Wow, I don't really remember driving. Good thing I didn't get in an accident, because I don't really remember that last 20 minutes. Huh. That's cool. Good thing I didn't get in an accident or anything. I think that's like a portal or wormhole or an actual, maybe that's part of the Mandela effect too. I've always connected it to the Mandela effect too, because my first Mandela effect experiences were getting cookies from my mother that she ate for many years. Go to the store, get me some cookies, and I'm like, yeah, let's get some of those cookies. Get the cookies. New. It says it was a new cookie on there, like they never had it before. Try this new cookie.
What? So it's a cookie that's been around for like ages, and they all of a sudden you found it.
It's new, dude. I was like, what the hell? This is my first experience with it. Like 19.
But you knew for a fact that it was an old cookie. So how do you know that the company?
One I got from my mom all the time, and I liked it too.
How do you know the company? How do you know the company wasn't just like repurposing it? Like
I just checked it out.
What if the company's like, oh, this is new because they want to sell it? Maybe it wasn't selling.
Well, I don't, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they weren't. And then I watched.
What cookie was it?
I forget. I think it was a mother's cookie or whatever. Chocolate.
Chocolate cookie.
I forget.
You don't know the brand.
But I do remember this. I walked out past the theater right after that, stripping out, going, "That's weird. These cookies aren't new. Whatever." And then I walked past the theater, and there was a new movie showing called The Phantom Menace. Was it Star Wars? The Phantom Menace?
Oh, the new Star Wars one?
It was then, yeah, new.
The newest one?
I had already seen it.
Yeah.
At the theater.
Mm-hmm.
But it had just come out. It had not been, it wasn't even showing yet. It's all coming next month. It's going to be here. I'm like, wait, I've already seen that. Yeah. So I already saw it. And these cookies were new. So it's not really a Mandela effect as much as a time travel effect, but it seemed to be Mandela effect. And now I'm linking it to time travel effect. And I've seen UFOs. Straight up blow my mind. Right before I saw UFOs, I was completely a skeptic too. Like, yeah, whatever. There's no UFOs. You guys are crazy. Well, then I lived off grid for 3 months in the middle of Colorado, and if you would like to see your own UFOs, just go camping.
Singeman showed me a UFO. Like I thought he was crazy, but he had it. He has a video.
Farms will show you some.
Yeah.
He
showed me. It's like they're like way up, way up. Like they look like as high or even higher than the stars, but they look like stars. The same light as a star, but you gotta like look way.
And they fade away before they should. It's like you're watching it, and all of a sudden it's fading away. It's like, why is it fading away now?
They move across. It almost looks like a drone or a helicopter, but it's way too high to be a drone or a helicopter. It's freaking higher than the
they
stars.
act, and then they come down lower and sit on the horizon and bob up and down like a bright orange.
And they look like they go out. They look like they go out. Like
everybody was asleep. I couldn't show
them.
They
disappear. They don't look like they go across and disappear. They go out further.
And when you find yourself looking and going, okay, I'm gonna walk across the field and get different angles, make sure, then you already know it's UFO. If you're already checking that hard, because when it's a plane, you know it as a plane. It's obvious it's a plane.
Yeah, they're demons.
It's completely obvious it's a plane. So if you're even
UFO says it's a demon, what do you? I mean, Julio says it's a demon. What do you think?
They could be. They seem benevolent, however. Maybe playful. I don't know, because like you point your P1000 camera at them, they might do a split into a matrix across your camera of lines, matrix, until they reform into the little star that's moving. They don't show us, that we only see as real people.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So Portal. Oh, you weren't missing. You weren't here. Did you ever drive, Ray? You ever have a car?
Yeah, I did.
Or on a bus, it can happen too.
Yeah, I had one.
But you know how you're sitting there, and all of a sudden you're at your destination.
At one point,
you know how you're just driving along, and you're at your destination. All of a sudden, you're like, "Wait, what happened in the last 20 minutes?" Well, good thing I didn't get in an accident, because I don't remember the last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and I did fine.
1982. What's up?
Hit a portal. So,
Portal.
That's my discussion on portals and time travel mixed. And
yeah,
I think
so
I've done both. And
it.
Another idea I have, let's get it out of the way right now.
Uh-huh.
When you go to sleep and when you wake up, is that time travel? Oh, because I was thinking this. If you're going to make a time travel machine, right? I'm going to time travel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit in this machine, and it's going to make a bubble around me, and then I'm going to time travel, right?
Yeah.
But what about this molecule of air right here? Is it time traveling with me? Or does the time travel end just like around every angle of my hairs? Is it just me? Not close either, probably. Is it like that? See, I can go heavy deep. Or can you make a bubble and can all that travel with you? Oh, like maybe in a UFO. Maybe they are sitting in like a stasis type mode. Like you freeze yourself, maybe, whatever. And then when you're there, you wake up and you have not aged. Time has passed. Oh, yeah. And then there's the space thing they have. Where they say if you travel out and then come back, you'll still be the same age and everybody will have changed age.
Yeah.
That's a globy thing. However, it can be utilized if we're in a dome.
Right. Here you go. 25 photos. 25 photos that prove
dome. Maybe.
Yeah. 25 photos that prove time travel exists.
Yeah, way.
Time travel here. Either it's all a joke or none of it is.
I have no idea.
Time travel.
That guy's big, man.
I know what I need to do.
Hold on to your seats.
Where do you hear, Julio, how I remember my young...
of time travel.
I remember when I was...
Prepare to be shocked as we present 25 jaw-dropping photos that seem to defy the laws of time itself. From eerie glimpses of a future where humanoid robots reign supreme to unsettling images of unmistakably modern individuals captured in historical settings, these photos will send chills down your spine. Are these snapshots just odd flukes or real proof that time travelers are out there? Let's find out.
I have no idea.
Number 1. The Hipster of 1941 is a photograph that has baffled many over the years. Taken at the reopening ceremony of the South Forks Bridge in British Columbia, this black and white snapshot of history seems normal at first glance.
Okay.
The crowd is a typical scene from the 1940s,
Okay.
with men wearing fedoras and women in modest dresses. But as your eyes wander through the sea of vintage attire, they land on an anomaly. A man who seems to have walked straight out of a 21st century coffee shop.
I've seen this one. Look at that, dude. He's wearing a look, they're all dressed like that. He's in the crowd and he's wearing like a t-shirt, like with a design on it. You seen this one before, Singe? They say it's a real photo.
Sorry, I'm getting a link for you. What is it?
You ever seen this photo on the screen?
Totally.
You've seen it, right?
You know, all these. Yeah. These are great.
Yeah. This is a good one. They say this is a real photo. So this guy is like in the middle of the crowd, and it's an anomaly. I don't know. You know, they've been able to Photoshop for a long time, and we can get into that tonight if you want to. But I don't know. They say this one's real.
Yeah, let's skim over we should skim over the basics. Sure. Just skim
into
through the
1941.
basics. Yeah, these are fun.
Dressed in what
Because
can only be described as classic hipster.
Regardless, one must admit. Wait, hold on. Regardless, one must admit that dude looks hella cool compared to everyone else.
yeah. Look at these guys; they're all laughing. I know, but you know what's weird about it though? Nobody else in the picture notices that this guy isn't dressed the same. Like you would think they'd be looking at him like, "Who is this guy?" They're all comfortable with him, just sitting there. This guy looks relaxed. I don't know. What do you guys think? Bullshit? Is it bullshit? Is this bullshit? Let's see.
Fashion, this man stands out with his logo emblazoned t-shirt, modern sunglasses, and a portable camera in hand. Unlike the rest of the crowd, he wouldn't look out of place strolling down a busy city street today.
Who says fake?
This astonishing contrast has led some to wildly speculate. Could this man be a time traveler, a visitor from a different era, who accidentally photobombed a historical moment? Skeptics, however, have been quick to debunk the time travel theory. They point out that while the man's attire seems surprisingly modern, each piece could reasonably exist in the 1940s. The t-shirt with a modern logo could actually be an example of early screen-printed apparel, a technique that was indeed available at the time. Similarly, sunglasses and portable cameras, though not as common, were not entirely unheard of in the 1940s.
Nice.
Yet even with these logical explanations, the image of the hipster of 1941 refuses to fade into obscurity as a tribute to the idea that sometimes reality can be stranger than fiction. And who knows? Maybe every now and then the timeline does get a little tangled, giving us a glimpse into the wondrous what-ifs of the universe.
Maybe.
Number 2, Andrew Carlson, the stock market wizard.
What?
Andrew Carlson turned the financial world on its head with a feat so astonishing it could make even the most seasoned Wall Street veterans scratch their heads in disbelief. Emerging from the shadows in the early 2000s, Carlson accomplished what many would deem impossible. With a modest initial investment of just $800, he managed to amass a staggering fortune of over $350 million in just 2 weeks, all through a series of daring and seemingly prescient stock trades. His phenomenal success was so out of the ordinary that it raised more than a few eyebrows at the Securities and Exchange Commission, leading to suspicions of insider trading or other illicit activities. When the SEC pulled Carlson in for questioning, the story took a leap from the financial pages to the realm of the fantastic. Carlson claimed his trading prowess was not due to insider information, but rather because he was a time traveler from 200 years in the future. To support his claim, he provided predictions of future events, some of which were startlingly specific. He named companies that were yet to make their mark and predicted technological breakthroughs that were on the horizon.
Whoa. So this guy comes and he's like, I'm from the future. I'm naming off all these companies. I'm naming names, technological shit that's going to be coming out and everything else. And he was right. What do you guys think?
It was as if he had a crystal ball, or perhaps a time machine. Now you might be thinking, surely he's just a savvy trader with a knack for predictions, and you wouldn't be alone. Many skeptics dismissed Carlson's time travel claim as a clever diversion, a smokescreen to distract from potentially illegal trading strategies. Others speculated that it was all an elaborate hoax, a story concocted for reasons known only to Carlson himself. But here's where things get truly bizarre and shocking. There was no trace of Andrew Carlson before 2002.
Yeah.
It was as if he had materialized out of thin air, with no past, no history, nothing. And his exceptionally
He's a real
accurate
person,
insights
dude.
left even the most skeptical minds puzzled, wondering about the plausibility of his claims. The final twist in the tale came when Carlson, released on bail, vanished without a trace. All efforts to find him came up empty. He disappeared as mysteriously as he had appeared, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. What do you believe? Was Andrew Carlson a genuine time traveler armed with future insights? Or is there a more grounded explanation to his financial windfall? Share your theories in the comments below. Number 3. The 1960s astronaut in a medieval cathedral. In the heart of Salamanca, Spain, amidst the grandeur of its historic cathedral, lies a curious anomaly. A 1960s astronaut. Yes, you heard that right. An image of an astronaut, complete with space boots and helmet, has been carved right into the stone of the new Cathedral of Salamanca. And this is a building that's been around since way before anyone even thought about shooting into space. It's like finding a picture of a smartphone in a Wild West saloon. Now, if you're into time travel or space mysteries, this astronaut might seem like a big clue. Could it mean that people from the past knew about space travel? Or that time travelers dropped by? The idea is enough to make your imagination run wild. Some speculate that the cathedral's builders had prior knowledge of the space age, while others wonder if they were influenced by time travelers or beings from distant galaxies. Despite its allure and the various conspiracy theories this astronaut has sparked, there's actually a mundane explanation behind his existence. The figure was not an original part of the cathedral, but was added during restoration work in 1992.
It is weird.
The artists restoring it, instead of going for a traditional gargoyle or saint,
They put an astronaut in it. It's so. Why would they do that? Oh my god. Oh no.
chose to carve an astronaut. It's a little nod to the modern world right there on an ancient wall. Yet even with this knowledge,
it's a
this
little
carving
nod.
continues to draw
Oh,
crowds,
yeah, it's a nod
evidence
to
of
the
our
fakery
fascination
of
with
it.
the unknown. The astronaut carving
It's a
does
nod to
more than
anything,
just
it's
give
a
us
nod
a
to
chuckle or fuel some wild theories. It's a reminder of how far we've come as humans. Think about it. The folks who built that cathedral could hardly imagine flying through the sky, let alone heading out into space. And yet, here we are, able to look back at their work and add a little piece of our own story. Number 4, the time-traveling shoe print. In the winding corridors of history, there's one oddity that stands out, quite literally, the time-traveling shoe print. Picture a footprint so clear and defined you'd swear someone just walked through wet cement. But here's the twist. This footprint is etched into rock that's over 200 million years old. It's like finding a set of car keys in a pharaoh's tomb. It just doesn't add up. This shoe print has got folks from all walks of life scratching their heads. Time travel buffs see it as a big, I told you so, a hint that someone from the future took a stroll in the age of dinosaurs and left behind a sneaky signature. But hold your horses, or should we say dinosaurs. The scientists and skeptics have got their own takes on this footwear fossil. Some say it's Mother Nature's crafty work, a 1 in a million chance where erosion and pressure played a trick on us, sculpting a rock that looks just like a shoe print. Others think it might be a recent footprint that, through a whirlwind of natural processes, got fossilized surprisingly fast, bending the rules of geology as we know them. Yet, what keeps this mystery alive and kicking is the detail on the shoe print. It's not just the shape, but the pattern, almost like stitches, that has everyone doing a double take. Nature is a master artist, sure, but stitching patterns on a shoe print? That's a new one. Whether you're in the time traveler camp or standing firm with the skeptics, the time-traveling shoe print is an unsolvable mystery for now. So next time you're out for a walk, keep an eye on the ground. Who knows? You might just stumble upon your own time-traveling artifact. Just remember to tread lightly. You wouldn't want to confuse future historians with your own footprint, would you? Number 5, the 1940s Swiss watch in a 400-year-old tomb.
Okay, a 1940s Swiss watch in a 400-year-old tomb. How did it happen? Singe, explain it.
I don't know, but my stories are better than the ones I find online, I'm noticing.
What stories?
Or sometimes similar to the ones that people laugh at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was also going to say that out of all the conspiracy theories,
listen,
ghosts,
a 19
UFOs,
Singe.
anything, out of all the conspiracy theories, even Flat Earth, this one gets laughed at the most. This one gets the most laughs, even from
the time travel.
Everybody, which tells me, wait.
I told you I'll look at anything.
Closer.
So, a 1940s Swiss watch inside a 40-year-old tomb.
I mean, not just
what did they say? No, more than that.
Now that's pretty cool.
In December 2008, a discovery in a 400-year-old tomb in Shanxi, China, left archaeologists and enthusiasts scratching their heads. Inside this sealed relic of the past, a place undisturbed since the Ming Dynasty, lay an unexpected guest, a tiny gold Swiss watch. The watch, no bigger than a ring, bore the word Swiss on its back, a clear marker of its modern origins. This is something you'd expect to find in a 1940s vintage store, not a centuries-old Chinese tomb. So how did a piece of mid-20th century craftsmanship end up in a tomb that had been locked away from the world for 4 centuries?
How?
This out-of-place artifact, or OOPArt as it's known, quickly became a hot topic.
Out-of-place artifact.
Time travel fans jumped on this as potential proof of visitors from the future.
Out-of-place artifact, OOPArt.
Leaving behind souvenirs of their journeys. Meanwhile, skeptics were left fumbling for explanations. Some questioned if the tomb might have been tampered with and resealed, a theory quickly debunked by the tomb's untouched condition. Was there an individual or civilization that leapfrogged centuries in technological advancement? Or what if this watch is a peek through a crack in the fabric of time, hinting at a much more complex series of events than we ever imagined? While the scientific community hunts for tangible explanations, there's a certain charm in the mystery itself. It's like history decided to play a practical joke on us, leaving us a little reminder that the past might just have a few tricks up its sleeve. Keep your eyes peeled. Who knows what time-traveling trinket might pop up next?
Pause it.
Maybe next time we'll find a smartphone in Shakespeare's back pocket.
Well, I can still think of it. Ooh, nice. So, you see how easily could be part of the answer of the Mandela effect. Because if you go into another realm, things are different. A little bit. Right? I think that's what's happened to me many times. Also, if you happen to die or have a
put in the link out. Anyone wants to join? Open season.
What happens at that point too? A near-death experience? Maybe you totally time travel.
Yeah.
Out-of-body experiences? Oh, out-of-body experiences. See, they all seem to... And if you go into the ancient thoughts, the ancient thinking, you'll find all of that. Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Pocket. Number 6.
100%.
Does this punk come from another time? Imagine flipping through an old photo album, each picture a window to a bygone era, horse-drawn carriages, vintage boats, and folks in their Sunday best. It's like stepping into a time machine. But wait, who's that in the middle of the frame? Amidst the top hats and petticoats, there stands a figure that seems to have teleported straight from a 1970s punk rock concert into the past. A man with a rebellious haircut, a sleeveless shirt, and suspenders.
Dude, wait a minute. This guy? Obviously, right? He does look like a punk rocker.
Let's call him the time-traveling punk.
Yeah.
Now, you might be thinking, maybe he's just a trendsetter, a fashion visionary 70 years ahead of his time. But let's be real. Rocking a punk look in an era where even showing your ankles was scandalous takes more than just a love for standing out. So, what's a punk doing in a photo that's clearly snapped decades before Sid Vicious even picked up a bass? It's a head-scratcher, all right. The punk movement was all about standing out, but time traveling to do it? That's next level. Some folks reckon this could be proof of time travelers among us, choosing to blend in, or in this case, stand out in the most unexpected places. Others think differently. Maybe our punk friend lost a bet, or perhaps he's just the black sheep of his Victorian family. But isn't it more fun to imagine he's a time-traveling pioneer, bringing anarchy to the ancestors? After all, strutting around looking like you've just escaped from a future punk concert would have been a bold move back in the day. You'd have to be pretty keen on your look to endure the stares, whispers, and probably a fair bit of chuckling. It's as if he took a wrong turn on the way to a Clash concert and ended up in a sepia-toned past. So next time you're flipping through an old family album, keep an eye out. Who knows? You might just spot a disco diva at a Renaissance fair or a hip-hop artist dropping beats with Mozart. In the grand passage of time, it seems there might just be room for a few unexpected guests. And as for our time-traveling punk, wherever or whenever he is now, he's a reminder that history might just be the ultimate punk rock venue. Number 7. The Charlie Chaplin Time Traveler. In 2010, a snippet from the extras of Charlie Chaplin's 1928 film, The Circus.
Singeman can make himself look like Charlie Chaplin, talk just like him, everything. Singeman has the costume.
Set the internet on fire. The footage captured during the movie's premiere at the Mann's Chinese Theater in Hollywood shows a scene that might make you do a double take. A woman walks by, engrossed in conversation, holding what seems eerily like a modern-day smartphone to her ear.
Oh, yeah.
Keep in mind, this was a time when the idea of a handheld phone was as far-fetched as flying cars. The scene sparked a frenzy of speculation. Was this woman seemingly chatting?
Look, before cell phones were invented, was she on the phone? What the?
I like that one. I remember that one.
I do. You've seen it, right?
I've watched all these repeatedly for years, actually.
Yeah, but
I don't have to watch them anymore.
These are classic.
Yes,
these are oldies but goodies. These are oldies.
Some people
but
might
goodies.
not have seen them too, just because I've seen them.
Yeah, I mean,
but now we've never shown it too, so it's good.
We've never shown it, so it's a good thing to get on it.
Away on a phone, a time traveler caught on camera.
My channel pretty
it's a
much
wild
a little
thought,
bit of everything.
Considering mobile phones wouldn't be a thing for another several decades.
So
some folks tried to debunk the mystery, suggesting she might have been using a hearing aid. But let's be honest, even the most advanced hearing aids of the 1920s were nothing like the device our mystery woman was holding. Skeptics have had their say, arguing that it's all a matter of perspective. They say that we're simply seeing what we're familiar with, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. It's our brain's way of making sense of the unfamiliar by relating it to something we know. But for those who love a good mystery, the Charlie Chaplin Time Traveler remains a tantalizing puzzle. Paranormal researcher Benjamin Radford points out that humans are pattern seekers, always on the lookout for something that stands out. So when we spot the woman in the footage, it's easy for our minds to jump to the conclusion that she's holding a phone, because that's our frame of reference. For time travel enthusiasts, this clip is like a piece of candy, sweet, intriguing, and a little bit addictive. It's a reminder that there's so much about the universe we don't understand. With theories about wormholes, time loops, and quantum physics suggesting
it's a place to hang out at least, too. You know?
That past, present, and future might just coexist. Who's to say what's
Coming up,
possible?
post, share, like, subscribe.
Number 8, John Titor, the Time Traveler. Back in the late 90s, online chat rooms were buzzing with the arrival of a mysterious newcomer, John Titor. He wasn't just any internet persona. Titor claimed to be a soldier from the year 2036, sent back on
this one.
A mission that sounds like something out of a blockbuster sci-fi movie.
Hey.
His goal? To snag an IBM 5100 computer from 1975, a seemingly mundane piece of tech that...
This guy came to get a computer from 1975. Listen. Real quick. Go
Let me tell
ahead.
you something.
You go.
Think of it. IBM is one letter off from the letters HAL. HAL. Which is the computer in Odyssey. So IBM is each one letter off from HAL, H-A-L, I-B-M, H-A-L. And HAL was made before IBM. Yes. Time travel? Go. I had to tell you why I
sent back on a mission.
This guy was sent back on a mission to get an IBM computer from 1975 that no longer is being made. Ready?
That sounds like something out of a blockbuster sci-fi movie.
Right.
His goal? To snag an IBM 5100 computer from
5,100 IBM. Look at how old that is. You time travel to get to one of these. All right?
You go to the moon with that. What are you talking about?
Let's see why, though. Let's see why he time traveled to get one of these. Let's see.
1975, a seemingly mundane piece of tech that Titor insisted was key to saving the future from a catastrophic computer virus. Now you might be thinking, why all the fuss over an
He had to do it to save the future from a computer virus that was going to kill everybody. Catastrophic.
old computer? According to Titor, this vintage machine contained crucial data needed to combat a digital apocalypse set to unfold in 2036.
That
For
machine
months,
contained
Titor
crucial data.
captivated forum users, spilling details about the future, discussing alternate realities, and even diving into the nitty-gritty of time travel mechanics. He shared...
Dude, and then after that, IBM could name their price on the 51,000s. Whoever wants one, it's going to cost you a lot now.
I know the first
there's
IBM
information
complex.
about time
You know the
travel.
price of the first Apple?
Yeah.
What?
No. What is it?
$666.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
formulas and photos of what he claimed was his time machine,
I'm
turning
talking about
skeptics into believers and believers into superfans. But as quickly as he appeared, Titor vanished in 2001, leaving behind a whirlwind of speculation. Did he return to 2036? Mission accomplished? Or was he a con artist who got tired of being an internet sensation, causing him to retreat from the spotlight?
Dude.
Whatever the case.
Real quick, off topic. My guitar strings are coming. Like, they should be here tomorrow. Like,
So they're, in a sense, they're time traveling.
dude, when those guitar
I think
strings
everything
show up,
is
God, it's gonna be wonderful.
so heavy.
Case, John
We live in
Titor
a
became an
maze.
internet legend, a name
Maze.
synonymous
We live
with
in a
time
maze.
travel intrigue. His is a story that turns every reader into a detective, combing through the details, looking for clues that might shed light on the truth behind Titor's claims. His tale is a reminder that sometimes the most fascinating stories come from the places we least expect, like an internet forum in the late 90s. Who knows? John Titor might just be out there, keyboard at the ready, preparing his next post. Number 9, the fighter jet in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Deep within the ancient walls of the Temple of Seti in Abydos, Egypt, lies a mystery that looks like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. Among the intricate hieroglyphs that tell tales of gods and pharaohs, there's a set of carvings that'll make you stop and say, wait, is that a fighter jet? It seems like the ancient Egyptians might have had a thing for modern machinery, with images that bear a striking
When I get the guitar strings, I'm gonna come on live with the guitar strings. I'm gonna string the guitar up live and then play.
Resemblance to helicopters, submarines, spaceships, and of course, a fighter jet. Now, before you start picturing pharaohs in pilot goggles, there's a bit of history to unravel. Some folks see these carvings as undeniable proof that time travelers or even extraterrestrial visitors once graced the Nile, showing off their high-tech toys to the locals. But historians and archaeologists have a more down-to-earth explanation. They tell us that these modern images might just be the result of hieroglyphic makeovers. You see, when new pharaohs came to power or when the religious tides turned, it wasn't uncommon for the old carvings to be plastered over and new ones etched in. Over time, with a bit of erosion here and some wear and tear there, these layered inscriptions could accidentally merge to form something that looks, to our modern eyes, like a fighter jet or a helicopter. Yet despite the logical explanations, the mystery of these hieroglyphs persists. Are we looking at the remnants of a secret time traveler's club, or is there really such a simple explanation behind these undeniably modern images? Could there be more to these carvings than meets the eye? The answer might just be written in the stars, or maybe, just maybe, hidden within the depths of history.
Or this whole thing, I would say, was man-made to begin with. Like, this whole thing is, like, fake. Like, like they made it, they designed it, they built it, they made it look like it was from a long time ago to attract tourists and charge people money.
Itself. Number 10, the flip phone at the 1962 World Cup. In the midst of the exhilarating 1962 World Cup, where Brazil's victory over Czechoslovakia stole the show, there was a moment that transcended the football frenzy, a moment frozen in time that defies explanation. Amidst the excited celebration, with Brazilian captain Mar Ramos triumphantly lifting the trophy, another figure caught the attention of spectators, a figure seemingly clutching a device straight out of the future. Amidst the chaos and excitement, there he is, a lone individual holding what appears to be a modern flip phone. As we all know, flip phones didn't hit the scene until the late 20th century, making their debut around 1996. But this snapshot was captured in 1962, decades before the flip phone era.
What?
So how on earth did this device find its way into the hands of someone from the past? The discovery of this enigmatic anomaly sparked a frenzy of speculation, igniting a debate that continues to bewilder. Could it be evidence of time travel, with this lone figure accidentally slipping through the temporal cracks from a Motorola Razr-dominated era of 2007? Or perhaps there's a more down-to-earth explanation, with skeptics suggesting it was nothing more than an innocuous box camera cleverly masquerading as a device from the future. Imagine being that person in the crowd, unwittingly thrust into the spotlight as the poster child for time travel theories. How surreal would that be?
It's weird.
One moment, you're cheering on your favorite team at the World Cup, and the next, you've accidentally sparked a global debate about the fabric of time itself. Whatever the truth of this story may be, you better grab your popcorn, folks, because the mystery of time travel is one blockbuster that's still playing on repeat. Number 11.
Number 11.
What is this man holding? Ah, the timeless enigma of, what is this man holding? A single snapshot frozen in time, yet brimming with mysteries that leave us scratching our heads and squinting at our screens for clues. Let's dive in and dissect this curious capture, shall we? Here we have a man, a beach, and an object that seems to have hitched a ride from another era. The year? 1943. But wait, hold the phone, quite literally, because that's precisely what this gentleman appears to be doing. With a posture that screams modern smartphone user, right? Our beachcomber's gaze is fixed on an object in his hand that bears an uncanny resemblance to a contemporary tech gadget. But hold your horses. Before we go off speculating about time-traveling tech wizards, let's consider the alternatives. Game Boys, computers, not a chance. They're still stuck in the distant future. So what's left? A particularly fascinating rock? Unlikely. A seashell? Perhaps, but it lacks the allure of a portable portal to the digital realm. Now, skeptics might scoff and say, bah, it's just a figment of overactive imaginations. But hold on just a minute. The evidence doesn't quite add up. The man's attire, the way he's holding that mysterious object, it's all just a tad too out of sync with the times. One thing's for sure, this ain't your grandma's flip phone. Whether it's a glimpse into a time-traveling tourist's selfie session or just a quirky historical oddity, this photo raises more questions than it answers. But hey, that's the beauty of the time-traveling mystery, right? Number 12. The painting with a man holding a modern device. Speaking of modern technology, let's take a trip back to the 1860s and dive into the fascinating world of art with Ferdinand Georg Waldmüller's The Expected One. This painting has sparked more than a few raised eyebrows and fueled the age-old debate. Did time travelers pay a visit to the 19th century?
Nice.
Now take a look at this serene countryside scene. There's a young woman taking a leisurely stroll and... Wait, what's that in her hand? It sure looks like a sleek little smartphone, doesn't it? Complete with all the buttons.
Whoa.
Whoa. Did you use time travel when the second when you sneezed?
Oh man, it glitched out on me and I sneezed at the same time.
Your head went bam, and you never know, right? Bam. Whoa. All of a sudden, that's what it feels so best.
Ready?
Because you can't stop sneezing, you can't stop farting, you can't stop burping, and you can't stop yawning. Sneezes, farts, burps, and yawns. Can't stop them.
Cheers to this.
You just gotta do it.
All right, we'll get back to that. Did it
go
go
let's get back to that.
Confirm time travel?
Sometimes
I got some good stuff coming up.
A mind of their own.
Kind of stuff
In 1984, a piece found bizarre text
very
documents
basic.
that seemed like they were written hundreds
My
of
own mind. I don't need this.
Today we explore the possibility of technology as a gateway to time travel and the paranormal as we discuss the Dodelston messages. This is Red Web.
They're doing a great job of it, however.
Welcome back, Task Force and mystery lovers everywhere. This is the show, Red Web, all about mysteries, true crime, the unexplored paranormal events of this world, and sometimes just an ounce of film knowledge. I'm your host, Trevor Collins, and joining me hearing this mystery for the very first time, Alfredo Diaz.
I'm excited. I'm a tech junkie.
Yeah, you are.
I used to sell computers. I build computers.
And now you are computers.
And now I have a computer. Yeah.
He's installed the chip.
So, okay. All right. We'll see what's going on here. Is it Apple? Is it Mac? Linux? What? Could be. Hack job? Maybe someone hacked it up.
All good
got
instincts.
in there. I don't know. Could be anything. I'm excited. This is my tech world.
Yeah. And as always, there's just a zesting of Alfredo capturing a little bit of what we're going to talk about, because I think you're psychic, and I'm just going to keep saying it until you agree, because there's something about that gut instinct that freaks me out.
But as I will accept it as long as every October when we do our on location investigation, it's our special, as long as the two of you, Aaron Christian, are the ones that always walk out with the most experiences. Because so far, the last two, you guys have experienced more stuff.
Got it.
That's
so
I haven't experienced anything.
We get
you guys.
We get a year's worth of paranormal events in our Halloween special, where you do like a consistent trickling through these episodes. And
so I'll take the comfort of being here, well lit, and having some. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I'm happy with that solution.
It doesn't matter. That's how it's been so far.
Fredo, let me tell you, we are happy. We're happy with that. Before we begin, I do want to just, because you mentioned it, we have the Halloween special coming up, which we are very.
That's a radio.
Taxes.
Yeah. Show us something. I put some.
Had it, and then you take it back, and
I'm just anything. All right, no. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Next. Moving on. We're digging.
Saw what I put in the private chat? You saw I put stuff in there? I don't know.
I've seen some stuff.
I just assume you saw. I put 3 things in there.
Yeah. I got this one. Okay. Oh, wait. If this is news. Is this news? Yeah, I guess this can be news. Okay. Hold on one second. Let's see. It's coming.
A portal has opened up a bridge linking 2 major cities in the form of a big round tally. For the next few months, it's going to be on 24/7. It's completely wild, and I want one here.
Oh, a real
Just
portal.
a few days ago, they turned it on.
3, 2, 1.
An epic screen dubbed The Portal is now providing a real-time live stream feed across the Atlantic between Dublin and New York.
And using that technology just to show the interconnectedness of our world, how close we can be to one another.
The Portal is an organization with Unite
would provide an unfiltered meeting above all borders.
And United did, kicking off with dancing. And it soon featured an Irish woman arrested.
Oh, stupid.
The Portal's bringing out the sweetest in people. As well as offering locals a glimpse into other culture, it's also been handy for couples catching up.
He's my husband in Dublin. Yeah.
Also,
Into
their kids.
Yo.
Welcome to the show.
Nice. It's so stupid. I love it.
Good. What's good?
We're looking at time travel portals.
That's the portal that he put up on the big screen.
Just having fun, basically.
It's nice.
New York to Dublin.
Something to do. We're
getting,
I like that stuff. I just got
everything.
home from Taco Tuesday.
This is a real portal.
How was Taco Tuesday?
We have to look
It
at
was
real
good.
portals as well.
I'm just exhausted now because
I heard you.
Been doing landscaping all day and then Taco Tuesday.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's tough. But so how did Taco Tuesday go? Did the set? How long was the set for?
It was a 3-hour set, and it's open mic too. So like I freestyle on the microphone a little bit and play some. Like I've got these dub reggae Grateful Dead tracks that I'm doing.
Cool.
I sing with those and
Grateful Dead reggae tracks.
Yeah.
So what? It's reggae artist that like did Grateful Dead songs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. And so I do like a Ripple and Scarlet Begonias and He's Gone, a few other tracks.
Do you probably do, but I don't really know any of the Grateful Dead songs by name. Like I know the name.
Oh yeah, I know.
I can't think of the song.
I know the songs and then most of the lyrics to most of the songs as well. Like I can tell you a Fish or Grateful Dead song. Like I can hear maybe like a note or two of the song, and then I'll be able to tell you what the song is as it's getting ready to play. For most of them, there's a few that it takes me a chorus or something to really, but yeah, for the most part, it's it takes up a lot of useless space in my brain. That but that's why I'm a DJ too, because I've got all these songs just in my head.
And you're the boss DJ, actually. You're not just a DJ. You're the boss DJ, right? Every day, hey.
Baby,
And for reuniting besties. New Yorkers are also learning about extremely Irish things like cracking a tinny, river dancing, and traditional folk songs, even though there's no sound hooked up.
I'll be back. I'm going to stop in and say hi for a minute.
In return, the Yanks are showing off the...
Wait, hold on. You leaving, Rasta?
I come back on. I can't hear it very well. I don't know why the freaking sound is doing me like that, but it sounds like freaking. I can't turn it up for some reason.
Come back at some point.
First and foremost, we'd like to thank Jah, our mothers, for giving birth to us in this wonderful community. We love you. Jah bless. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? The earth is flat, man. I'm calling up Batman. We waking up the people and bringing it back, fam. The earth being flat is a provable fact. It's time to let them know how we know that. Water always finds its own level. Believing in the globe, you're worshiping the devil. Thrust and combustion don't work in a vacuum. It's a pressurized system, just one little crack through. They tell you it's fact true, but nobody asked you. It's garbage, a crapshoot, belongs in the bathroom. What type of sun-lapse footage do you got? The sun goes away and turns into a small spot. Dinosaur bones or crushed chicken bones. You might as well shut up and listen though. It's disinfo and misinfo. It's a mission to keep the public misinformed. Come on, Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here?
There was no one in those towers when they fell on that day. And all those children at that one place when that thing happened. Yeah, they weren't there either. But they came to the Super Bowl later. And that's what I'm gonna do, is pack a Super Bowl spliff, take a lift. Cause I didn't leave here, I was always there.
I never wanted we to end. I always still will be your friend. Even when you're weak and your knees will bend. You got me wheezy and sneezy and easy then. I'll try to get some sleep again. We pretend we didn't know where we would end when we began. Even more when your days are too long and your life is boring. Looking in the mirror, telling yourself it'll be better in the morning. It was like wholesale and a half sale and half sale and a wholesale. Until you got so confused you wound up saying no deal. Hey, nice merch, you got a promo code? He just put the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no more.
Man, that was so thought out.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? Now sing it with me, come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
I'm sorry I had to leave. But my name's not Steve or John. But you can call me the Don. Because of that shit that I'm on. It's a new radical 10th dimensional tip. And so I gotta dip. I gotta go through a portal and be so great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I heard you spitting on that. I heard you spitting on it. You had a chance to be on it. You had a chance to be on it. Oh,
Yeah.
You did. Rasta passed up his chance to be on this.
Yeah, that was wonderful. I love that song. You
It is
really got some bars on it.
I'm working
For real,
on
I like that when you're like frontward, backwards until you're confused and don't understand what you just said.
yeah.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, basically.
Some real some riddle me this rhymes. Some riddle me Ray. Yeah, that portal right there.
Their culture.
Yeah.
Look, she's doing some twerking in the portal.
What the fuck? Yeah, what's going on?
There's as many portals. Pipes.
Now he showed them his infinite portal.
Oh, of course I want one here. It's here to Bali, I reckon. See what my mate's got.
Something like that.
How excited are these people going to be, though, when they hear about Zoom?
Oh, it's going to melt them.
Isn't that amazing? Why is this so exciting? I feel like if this were in the 1940s or something, it would be historic. But literally, that's what it is. It's a Zoom connection, right?
Well,
so
way to take the fun
a
out
big
of it.
screen.
But,
okay, fine. Don't worry about it.
I feel like this is the start of a romantic comedy with Meg Ryan starring in it. You know, like I feel like something like that. Love could blossom because lovely things are happening across. Besides the mooning and the twerking, which is also kind of
you've got twerking.
Turn it off.
Yeah, I do. But,
You don't
people could
feel the
lock
vibrations
eyes from
coming
the
from that?
you know,
Wow,
between
dude, I
like
can't
from
handle
one
that.
side of the world to the
Oh,
other,
come on,
and there could be
yeah.
all right.
It's
video?
TV, dude. Aye.
The news.
Thank
The
you.
news.
Oh, God,
The
it was
news.
hurting me
Hey.
bad.
Yeah.
That was hurting me.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. The news.
Wow.
The news.
Dude, I can't watch TV at all. Dude. I was just like, can you please? I was ready to run away.
That was your link anyway.
I know, but I would have just
What's this one?
I didn't want to watch the whole thing. I wanted to watch it really quick to show what it was.
Is this another one?
That was
This
it.
is a different one. This is a different one. This is a
Cancel.
different one, I think.
Cancel.
The
cancel,
New York
cancel.
portal is
Yeah,
so
don't,
the
if it gets
portal
if
collecting
it gets
does-
too heavy, you know.
City, USA, has been unveiled as of the 8th of May. It's part art display, part interactive webcam, as the company behind it, Flatiron Nomad, describes each portal as forging a real-time visual
Show it
bridge
again. Okay.
in Dublin. And of course, it has not taken long for people to treat this
Please go on to
webcam
the next one.
as the
We're
world's
done with this one.
Omegle or chat roulette experiment. And just like Omegle or chat roulette, anything from public drunkenness, a reminder of certain aviatic events that changed airport security forever, seem to be fair game, as there are tons of videos of Dubliners really sticking it to
I get
Americans
it.
on the other
People are,
side.
like, showing
Of course, there are
being
also New Yorkers getting
crazy
down
in
and
front of it.
dirty and doing ridiculous stuff on their end, but it would appear the location of the portal in Dublin is quite close to a lot of pubs and entertainment. This, coupled with the differing time zones whereby Dublin is often partying late at night, means drunken shenanigans are extremely likely to be popping off at all times. In fact, I'm extremely surprised neither portal has been destroyed yet, as it must be tempting for a drunken person to start going ham on the sculpture.
Good point.
This behavior, inspired by strangers interacting with one another and ways of preventing it, is explored in the article Understanding User Behavior at Scale in a Mobile Video Chat Application, which takes a look at an application similar to the portal in an app built called MV Chat. The authors found normal users are highly correlated with using the front camera and showing their faces, whereas misbehaving users tend to hide their faces, and females were just as likely to misbehave as males. What's interesting is that the portals are technically just gigantic front-facing cameras, and yet they seem to be experiencing silly loads of bad behavior anyway. It seems the fact that humans are likely to...
I don't have anything else. That's all you gave me.
Yeah, I put 3 in there.
Yeah, I played them.
No, you
two on that, 2 on the portal. And the other one was the one that I did. The other one was a Ghost Machine. It was that one that was a radio program. I played them all.
I'm looking at it. Okay, let me look. Archive. I'm looking.
There might be something else that you didn't give me.
A Ghost in Machine.
Oh, a real country breakfast, the best you ever tried. Pick up some Flat Earth Farms breakfast Bud Bites.
Flat Earth Farms breakfast Bud Bites. Made with the best cuts of bud. Just like at home. Packed full of fresh country flavor. From the skillet to your plate. Tasty breakfast Bud Bites. Tasty breakfast Bud Bites from Flat Earth Farms. Try some today.
Available at all purveyors of fine products near you.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, go ahead.
Dude, I need you to play it. I've been trying to get you
to
play
it.
It.
Where is it? It's in there?
The last one.
The one that says, then this one?
Where I get you tired.
I don't have it. Let me see. All right, let's see. It's
Here, I'll put it
the
in.
Miami Circle. Oh yeah, okay, I got it.
You lived near this, and I've been trying to tell you about it for over 24 hours.
No, it's cool.
You're always doing something.
What, you want to get out of here after this?
No.
Or what? No.
We have a ton more.
And Miami, known as Miami Circle, strange, significant archaeological find of tremendous age, measuring 38 feet and cut into the limestone bedrock on a coastal spit of land surrounded by a large number of other minor holes. It is the only known evidence of a prehistoric permanent structure in the eastern United States, and considerably predates other known permanent settlements on the East Coast. Quote, the developer Bauman, keen to continue construction of his condominium, offered to pay to relocate the circle to another site for preservation, an idea that Mayor Joe Carollo supported. But public opposition grew, with groups ranging from archaeologists and Native Americans to New Agers and schoolchildren protesting that the removal could potentially destroy one of the most archaeological significant finds in North America. The Elizabeth Orway Dunn Foundation made a donation of $25,000 to fund further exploration of the site, which continued until February 1999. Following issuance of building permits by the city of Miami during the last week of January 1999, the Dade Heritage Trust, Miami-Dade County's largest historical preservation organization, filed a lawsuit on January 31, 1999, seeking an injunction against further construction on the site. Trust pro bono attorney Gary Held, who filed the suit, arranged for an emergency hearing at the home of Circuit Court Judge Thomas Wilson. The basis for the lawsuit was that the developer had not obtained required approval in the form of a certificate of appropriate.
What's up? This is a good channel.
That's why I was able to not be brainwashed, because when people start talking jargon like that, my brain shuts down.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know about the circle.
I don't
care about your legalities.
I do.
It's
always good.
That's what's great about my mind, and it helped me avoid being brainwashed, because it just shuts down when you start.
My nickname was the Great White Mystery in high school.
$10 million.
Appropriateness from the City of Miami's Historic and Environmental Preservation Board. At the hearing, the developer and the city were represented by counsel. Following arguments and Dade Heritage Trust's admission that it was not prepared to post a bond to support the injunction request, the judge denied the motion for temporary injunction, but Baumann agreed to postpone construction on the site for 30
They used to call me White Mystery in high school.
days while the archaeologists finished their work. Meanwhile, a plan to move the circle was proposed. Joshua Billig, stonemason of Rocker Stone and Supply, was to carry out the relocation. He quit on February 14, 1999, having become convinced the circle should not be moved. Using the 30-day delay in construction, which Baumann agreed to, County Mayor for Miami-Dade, Alex Pinellas, and others interested in saving the circle, asked the county commission to file a lawsuit to take ownership of the property.
Hold on, what?
Right, I got to be on and tell you to stop playing these things. He's not telling us about the circle. I just want to know about the circle. I don't care about the legalities that he's telling us. Nobody does. What about the circle?
What about the circle? I don't know. So
Let's
it's
find out more
going to
about
get
the
into it. It's going to get into it.
The commission approved such action on the 18th of February, and Judge Richard Feder
This is mystery history. There's a reason why they're telling us the background story.
ordered a temporary injunction against building on the site. Baumann agreed to sell, but asked for $50 million, a price which he eventually lowered to $26.7 million. Baumann made a profit of $18.2 million minus the costs. In an unprecedented move, the state of Florida Conservation 2000 Land Acquisition Program purchased the site from Baumann for that sum in November 1999. The Brickell Point site was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in
Miami,
2002. And
where is this, in Miami? Oh, Miami. Miami. Well, it's not NAMI, dude. That's like...
Yes, I've been telling you and asking you this question
I know,
over and over for over 24
no, it's
hours.
not NAMI. It's not... I know, you have asked me.
How close are you to Miami? You
I'm
never
not
have
near this
answered
thing.
me.
I'm like,
Not
that's
yet.
like a flight away. It's like 6 hours. 6 hour drive. Angela's here. Angela!
You're like
Welcome.
preoccupied with stuff. What up? You're preoccupied. Still, I
Since
think I want to know.
man is very
I gotta know these
irritating.
things.
He's very
Okay, so
irritable.
there's a circle.
He's grumpy.
It's old.
Even old.
That's enough. We
Even-
know enough
even
of
old.
that. Okay. And it's in Miami, and it's in America, and it's Tartarian, and they tried to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And is it a portal? That's why I shut it, because it's circle.
Is it a portal?
Okay.
it is a site and indeed controversy,
doing
which
good.
we
We're
found
doing good.
highly compelling.
Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, here we go. I got something.
I like people really talking. I don't like it talking like this.
Dude.
That's pretty good, huh?
Oh, good. Perfect timing. Look what I got, Singe. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. The key to your projection.
Because I hated this last two.
Listen,
I
key to your projection and how to open portals.
Experience the difficulty of landing the vehicle. This is when you have pleasing difficulties as everything comes into balance.
What is it?
I first want to begin with the realization of where we are,
handle his
who
voice.
we are,
There's that.
and what we're capable of doing, and giving thanks for that. There's these moments in life where you ask yourself,
oh, I know.
What do I do?
Yes. Yes. Yes, brother.
And the intensity of the situation you may be experiencing repeats that either exceptionally fast or slower, but it's looking for a response. What do I do? And then sometimes when there is no words, but there's just that immediate reaction, you have a response.
You are preaching to the choir.
And every person has a response. They generally evoke some type of deity. Today is the day that you know that you're able to summon your own armor.
You guys are nuts.
And I'm going to give you just the riddle, the mystery, the words around this.
Yeah, it is a riddle. The whole thing is like
love.
Mystery. First one is love.
And the love field is matched with what I could say is the dove.
The love field is matched with
what I would say is the love dove.
My nickname was the love dove in high school.
These words are really built on
that's crazy
angles and curves, the L and the D.
Singe, you remember that when they called me the love dove in high school? Dude, that's so friggin' nuts.
So if you look at this field,
there's that.
You will arrive at the awareness that you have around you, or as a totality, let's speak of it that way first. You have a love.
This guy lost me with this. All right, what else we got here? So that was
boring. We need something upbeat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We don't need to fall asleep. We don't need to like be on.
No, I know.
Slow.
I know. What do we got? You want something? Why? When CERN opens the abyss, portals are opening everywhere. When CERN opens the abyss, portals are opening everywhere. All right, let's do this.
I'll take it.
Are we on the cusp of a food shortage?
Yes.
This veteran believes
there's already a food shortage. Where have you been? Everyone's starving over here.
At the same time, they are seeing this very similar UFO. They are saying they are seeing this UFO in Europe, the United States.
Whoa, you're missing it.
Can you hit pause?
Yeah.
I want to fight some Anunnaki Nephilim lizard people. I just want that to be known. Okay, go ahead. Go.
And other countries. But the description of this UFO
does
not match anything here tonight.
Whatever you want.
The UFOs. How did they get to UFOs?
Nice, because UFOs and time travel and portals are
portals
all
go together.
Connected.
That's why
I've seen them come through portals.
All right, I'll take you word for it. Look at this.
I don't know if it's a portal. It could be just.
What do you think? Is it real? Singe, is it real? Video.
Fuck is that?
What do you think?
No, I think portals are physical. Something that you could build. A structure, because I've seen them come through it. Just like the dome is probably something you could tap on. It's physical. I don't think there's paranormal. I mean, I think there's paranormal stuff, but it's just because we don't understand it.
Yeah.
So we call it paranormal.
Okay.
But once you understand it, you're like, oh, that's how you build it. You just think with your mind with this little cap on, and then you put this over there, or whatever. I don't know. Once you learn it, like, I have the most amazing art programs. I'm like, wow. 10 days later, I'm like, that's so simple. It's so simple. And I understand completely how it works. And it's like where I was first amazed the first day I learned how to do it. That's simple programs. Imagine learning the magic. I don't know. We're not supposed to, though, because we're humans. Our job is to probably just be chill and use God's power. Not these weird power things. But they're interesting. I like toys. What's on the screen? Oh yeah, we've seen some weird stuff, haven't we, over the years?
Yeah.
There's like
I'm
weird
actually
stuff in this cloud. But is it lights or is it physical? So when
very bizarre sightings are starting to ramp up in the month of April. It seems like ever since the day of the solar eclipse, April 8th, 2024, there have been a lot of bizarre sightings, not only in the skies, but also in the waters as well. Like I said, these sightings in the skies do not match your common description of a mechanical-like UFO.
What happened? Oh. There it goes again. No, it's BitChute.
No, I got some more portal stuff.
BitChute being a BitChute.
Different than this. Hold on a second.
Nice. All right. Well, you got something for me? Do you?
Yeah, give me a minute here.
All right. Take your time. In the meantime, what do we got?
No. Get the f out of here. You're fired. No. Get the better solution. You keep me on the payroll as an outside consultant. And in exchange for my salary, my job will be never to tell people these things that I know. I don't even have to come into the office. I can do this job from home.
Yo, if Earth's flat, why don't you fall off the edge? I heard that Mike Collins from Apollo is dead. My girl's fat girl, let's just crawl in the bed. Don't spit if you want, just swallow instead. Swallow instead. Can you hear me, Siri? Swallow instead. Hello, Siri. Is gravity a theory or a fact? Got my tampons in the house where my period's at. Get my rap on when I'm pissed about the serious crap. Passing so fast through space-time bends in half. After blasting through warp speed, we get to plaid. Don't listen if you don't like when I spit these raps. Rhymes I write like lightning, I write so fast. I'm like Mike Tyson, you ain't got to fight in chat. Yo, I'm going back to basics, flat smack in the faces. You can't have gas pressure without adjacent to the vacuum of space, bitch, without a container. Like paying for a lawyer without a retainer. I ain't playing, about to let a slug out of this chamber. When you see the red dot, yo, no doubt it's a laser. Helium.
All right. Well, you tried. I got something. Soon.
Cool. Wait. Oh, really? I got mine.
Yeah. You can play yours after. This ain't that long. Look, check this out.
Yeah. Go for it.
Gates of the Sun. Enoch's portals of the sun and moon. So, like,
here, as you can see, the flat Earth map. You
the
guys.
Book of Enoch, which some people say is,
nice. I love it.
Biblical text. The sun and the moon comes out of portals.
Here, as you can see, the flat Earth map. You guys are familiar with this. Now, you know the summer solstice. The sun is making its small circuit around the north, and it works its way back out into the fall, back out to the winter solstice, which is on its longer circuit. Okay, now, just in case you didn't understand what the portals meant, I'm going to explain it really quick. Now, here I have drawn a rough draft because I don't want to draw on my map. So let me explain this really quick. Okay, you have your North Pole here, and you have your South, which is the southern ice wall. Okay, now in the Book of Enoch, when it says that the sun goes from the second portal into the first portal into the second, and then from the second into the third, well, it's really simple. All the portals basically are, or what they stand for. You got to remember, they're talking in ancient times. So in the winter, the sun starts to move in, which is coming into the spring. So month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6. Half of the year, it goes from the winter into the spring, then into the summer. That's 6 months. It takes it 6 months to get to its inner circuit. Okay, and then when you hear it reversed in the Book of Enoch, when it says, then the sun has made its circuit, and it goes from portal 6 back to portal 5, and then from portal 5 back to portal 4, and then the nights get longer. The nights start getting longer because the sun is moving.
So portals fit into the flat Earth theory somewhere too. It's funny how everything just connects.
Back out in its circuit, going back out to its
circles, yeah.
It's not a theory. It's fat. The Earth is flat, and it's a fact.
So therefore, when it says portals, it sounds going backwards when it says that. When it says it goes from the 6th portal back to the 5th portal, and then back from the 5th portal to the 4th portal. So it's
Come on. Come on.
Really, really simple. I just wanted to explain that to you guys in case you didn't understand what the portals meant. And the 30 days, you got to remember a month. Most months are 30 days, 31 days, depending on which month you're speaking of. So it takes 6 months going in and 6 months coming back out. So 6 months to go from portal.
Oh, my God. Why is it doing this? They're really messing me up tonight. Let's do it.
Here, as you can see, the flat Earth map. You guys are familiar with this. Now, the summer solstice, the sun is making its small circuit around the north. And it works its way back out into the fall, back out to the winter solstice, which is on its longer circuit. Okay, now, just in case you didn't understand what the portals meant, I'm going to explain it really, really quick. Now, here I have drawn a rough draft.
Hold on, what's going on?
Because I don't want to draw.
Something's going on in my chat. Who now, Mr. Rogers? Why? Well, hold on. What? Idiots? Don't pet my dog? Hold on. This is for. Oh, all right. All right. I get it. I get it.
I did not move your garden homes when you're not at home, when you're not alone, tucking on your
My
phone.
map.
Yeah.
So let me explain this really, really quick. Okay, you have your North Pole here, south, which is the southern ice wall.
When we come out.
Okay, now in the Book of Enoch, when it says that the sun goes from the second portal into the first portal into the second, and then from the second into the third, well, it's really, really simple. All the portals basically are what they stand for. You got to remember they're talking in ancient times. So
Ancient times.
in the winter, the sun starts to move in, which is coming into the spring. So month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6. Half of the year, it goes from the winter into the spring, then into the summer. That's 6 months.
Makes sense.
Takes it 6 months
It works
to get to its inner circuit. Okay, and then when you hear it reversed in the Book of Enoch, when it says then the sun has made its circuit, and it goes from portal 6 back to portal 5, and then from portal 5 back to portal 4. And then the nights get longer. The nights start getting longer because the sun is moving back out in its circuit. It's going back out to its winter solstice. So therefore, when it says portals, it sounds like it's going backwards when it says that, when it says it goes from the 6th portal back to the 5th portal.
I'm sorry. Like, I have a zero tolerance policy for trolls now. Like, I'm not getting my show derailed anymore. From now on, we're just booting them out. Like, I'm not sure if Travis is a troll because he's been here a lot, but I might give him another chance to let him back in. But after tonight's over,
and then from the 5th portal to the 4th portal. So
definitely out for the night.
What's really, really simple. I just wanted to explain that to you guys in case you didn't understand what the portals meant. And the 30 days, you got to remember a month. Most months are 30 days, 31 days, depending on which month you're speaking of. So it takes 6 months going in and 6 months coming back out. So 6 months to go from portal 1 to portal 6.
The name calling is
unacceptable. To get from
unacceptable.
portal 6 back to portal 1.
You didn't call him a name. That's an assault.
What they've
That's a
ingeniously
verbal
done
assault.
is took this whole flat Earth map and they took it and they turned the whole thing into a ball. Now, what happens if
Now,
I take this map?
If we did it
right
first, I understand it.
If I take this whole map and I just fold the paper up into a ball, well, guess what? This ice ring becomes a white continent on the other side of this piece of paper.
It's wonderful. Always bringing it back to the flat Earth. Yeah, just X them. Yeah.
That's what they ingeniously done. They're not stupid. They're smart. They know exactly what they're doing. They're manipulating you. And it's really, really, really simple. Thanks for watching once again, and God bless.
Especially when like everybody here is like having a good time, and then someone with a negative vibe like that, they gotta go.
Nice. Okay, so the next is that
I got something. Hold on. Hold on. Top 10 portals to parallel universes found, dude. You don't want to watch that?
No.
No. Okay. We don't have to.
Well, no.
No.
I mean,
no.
In a minute.
All right, what you got yours? All right, what's yours? What do you got?
Hit it. I put it in the chat. It's just 1 minute, but it'll introduce you to what I'm thinking about.
Structures have led to much speculation in the scientific community about their purpose. Russians have called these objects dolmens, which means portal tomb, and archaeologists put their age as 6,000 years old. What has led scientists to speculate on their portal name has been the precisely dressed circular stone blocks. They are shaped into 90-degree angles, with all of them punctuated with a portal in the center of the facade. In 2007, a scientist built a replica of these dolmens and fitted them with high-precision electric tools, which generated a high charge that mimicked the Bronze Age structures, bringing experts to realize they could have just found lost technology. Deep in the Western Caucasus Mountains lies thousands of ancient megalithic structures built a millennia ago. These structures have led to much speculation in the scientific community about their purpose. Russians have called these objects dolmens.
All right. Top 10 portals to parallel universes. You ready?
What the science is.
You didn't make comment on what you showed.
Life, it appears to be.
All right, let's make a comment on. All right, let's do it. Let's comment on it. What do you think?
There's all kinds of folklore with portals in it, and basically a lot of them in Ireland, and around the world, other places. There's folklore of portals, like just like there's folklore of the little people and the mermaids. There's also folklore connected to them with portals, which could be good or bad. And
aren't just modern legends, but that perhaps it stems back further. People
Okay, go ahead. That's it.
have said that the stories of the Oregon Vortex actually stem back to when indigenous Americans referred to it as the Forbidden Land.
All right, let's look it up. Oregon Vortex.
Okay, and I'm putting another one in chat for after that.
I'll look that up. I'm doing my own research on this. Oregon. I'm not taking the word. I'm looking it up. Oregon. Oregon Vortex, all right?
That Praveen guy, he's right on my
Oregon Vortex in high school. Oregon Vortex, Wikipedia.
So I like those because it's like
we got it.
Real.
You got it. All right.
You know,
all right.
it's as real as we can get to what might be a porno.
Local legend supposedly states that prior to any construction in the area, Native Americans in the area referred to the site as a forbidden land, and travelers passing through would often find their horses refusing to go through the area. Horses won't go through there. The story goes that the Gold Assay office was built in the area in 1904, but the Old Gray Mining Company, which slid from its foundation in the early 10s. Dude, sounds like Mudflood coming to rest at an odd angle. Oh, wow, look at this. All right, let's read it over. Think Mudflood. 1904, first of all. Think the year. By the Old Gray Eagle Mining Company. Mining. What are they mining? What are they digging? Which slid from its foundation. The building slid from its slid from its found. What else slides?
Mud
slide. Yeah, mud. Hold on. Let's ask Bow Wow. Mud. Where is he? Mud. Hey. Where is he? Bow Wow Mud. Just do me a favor. Tell me what else slides.
Sir, Bow Wow Mud, he's my mighty puppy. Sir Bow Wow Mud, he's my mighty puppy. Sir Bow Wow Mud, he's my mighty puppy. Sir Bow Wow Mud.
So it slid from its foundation in the early 10s, coming to rest at an odd angle. However, the building conforms to coming to rest at an odd angle, which is odd. The Odd Fellows. Odd is a weird
check this
word.
out.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you look up mining folklore, because miners saw some strange things down there. Did you know that? Across the world, across the plane, miners have seen strange things underground, including little people, the Elfutur,
the Lilliputians. The Lilliputians?
No, the Elfutra.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I'll find out what's okay. Well, that's mythology of a place. Let's see. Fions are lutein-like creatures of the little people, mostly mentioned in the maritime folklore of Upper Brittany. They might be of English origin, but something with the mines, because that's why I looked at mines. Never seen it in the mines.
Sorry.
Did they come through portals? Were there portals under there? Yes, there were. Weird. Okay, so and also there were these things called Jetons. They are small imaginary creatures, quote unquote, from Brittany, mostly mentioned along the coast of French word the island of Guernsey. I said it right. Compared with the similar lutins, they are characterized by their great strength. Throw huge boulders over very long distances, and see, I mean, people would.
All right.
You might tell a story or two, but
however, the building conforms to other purposes.
It's like UFOs, same thing. People go, "Nah, it's crazy," but everybody's seen it, so okay, whatever.
Conforms to other purpose built or crazy houses such as the Santa Cruz Mystery Spot.
Oh, I've been there. I have been there, and I'll go there again.
What's the Santa? What is it? Hold on. What's the Santa Cruz Mystery Spot?
It's 4.5 hours from me. You can stand there with someone. Dang it! It's fell. Okay, I'll get that there.
Hold on. Okay, let's Google Earth it. Let's Google Earth it.
Santa Cruz Mystery Spot. You can stand there with your buddy. Yeah, go ahead. Start Google Earthing it.
I am. Go ahead.
You can stand there with your buddy that you know your height with him, right? You can check it out on the sidewalk out front. Check out your height difference or the exact whatever. Then you go stand in the spot, and if he was shorter than you on that sidewalk, now he's higher than you. Now he's higher than you, but you're still looking at the same. It's weird. It's so weird. It's unexplainable. Because it's level too. You can put a level on where you're standing. They let you bring levels and stuff. And then there's another thing where a ball rolls uphill. And
here it is.
Some other stuff I never did see because I didn't pay to get into the back part. But
here it is, Sanj. I'm going right down in there.
There's more than one mystery spot in the world. That's the one I've been to. My buddy was working there actually. So.
Why does it look like that? It's a mystery. Why does it look like that? Wait, why does it look like that?
Let me see. Hold on.
Why does it look like outer space underneath? Is that what the mystery spot looks like?
No, you're in the mountain.
I dropped myself down.
Don't do that right away. You gotta usually let it.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, I didn't do that.
You gotta take your time with it.
Go in a little bit.
Yeah. There you go. That's the Santa Cruz Mountains for sure. I've never seen it from that angle. Wow.
I did. I was in the sky. Look, it does it again though when I put myself down.
Yeah, don't go down too low. You gotta have a better graphics card. You have a laptops probably can't do everything a desktop can pull off.
Really? This was pretty good.
Desktops have more better.
I should have got it. You're saying I should have took the desktop instead of the laptop?
No, because then you're not mobile. You need to be mobile, and you can't have a desktop.
Eventually, we can get me one.
You need an office where you can have it locked.
Yeah, I don't have it off. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at the city. Now I'm way off track. But who cares? Let's see what's down there.
So what? That's what she's. Okay. So what else? Should I put it in something else? Let's see.
Oh, cool. Look where we are.
What's that Praveen I put in?
Hey, Singe, we're near your house.
Let's look for more stuff like that. Yeah.
Look.
Go put up Praveen in private chat. The last one I put. Or you want me to?
All right, I will. All right, back on track.
It's pretty interesting.
Seems man,
It's
bring
really
it
quick.
back on track. Praveen. All right.
Our Praveen with the funny voice. We love him so much. I'll find some other stuff too, but he's on the same idea that I'm on.
10 feet height from the ground level. You cannot even touch it, and it looks shiny and smooth like an egg. But a few centuries ago, because of an earthquake, a stone door cracked and fell down. Only then the locals realized that it had a chamber inside. The door was so well made and it was perfectly fit in the doorway that nobody could even recognize it was a door. They had to put a ladder and climbed up, and this is how they discovered this chamber. No one knows when this chamber was originally created. There are no inscriptions pointing to the origin of this chamber. Imagine a giant egg-shaped rock like this, which is standing at a 10 feet height from the ground level. You cannot even touch it, and it looks shiny and smooth like an egg. But a few centuries ago, because of an earthquake, a stone door cracked and fell down. Only then the locals realized that it had a chamber inside. The door was so well made and it was perfectly fit in the doorway that nobody could even recognize it was a door. They had to put a ladder and climbed up, and this is how they discovered this chamber. No one knows when this chamber was originally created. There are no inscriptions pointing to the origin of this chamber. Imagine a giant egg-shaped
Pocket of survival. Pocket of survival. That's what that was. All right.
You call him Melt on that?
Yeah, I'm calling Melted on that. Melted is fuck.
Melted. See that thing? That's crazy, huh? I like that Melted portal.
Often find that their horses would be refusing to go into the area. So clearly, going on there that was spoofing the animals. Scientists have speculated that the land might contain some kind of crossed magnetic lines that produce some sort of force field. But whatever it really is, the place is truly strange. Things appear very differently here. It's
Where do we find these people?
sort of like an optical illusion. The area is basically a parallel universe in itself. In our number 8 spot today, we have the Challenger Deep. The Challenger Deep is the deepest known point in the ocean, around 10,900 meters deep. It is located in the Pacific Ocean in the southern part of the Mariana Trench, and because of its location, lack of light, and immense pressure, it
Let's Google Earth Mariana Trench.
Well, those are good if you want to study deeper into one, I guess. I just don't like
I guess so. Yeah. I don't
their format of here, you're 10 years here. Let's get all the 10-year-olds to click on this.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. But that should, I mean, since we played it on our channel, it should get us like 1 million views by the morning, right?
Or strike, one of the two.
Yeah, or strike, yeah. We'll see. All right, let's do this. All right.
It hasn't been explored very much.
Wrong one.
It's her voice. She's got
it's
that
annoying.
I'm a
It's annoying.
TV person voice.
It's just, we got to get rid of it. All right. Mariana Trench. Here it is. In the middle of the ocean. No, I'm not going in the water. I'm afraid of water. I can't swim. That's where the Mariana Trench is. Can you see it? My screen sharing?
Yes, as deep as we can go is about 8 miles, and as high as we were.
There's Guam. There's Guam. There's Guam. And there's the Mariana Trench. And what's that? Something right there. All right. You know what? Let's go see what Guam looks like. You want to go? You want to drop a guy on Guam?
Oh no, I know what it is. I was thinking, okay,
I want to see what Guam looks like. We're going into Guam. We're dropping a man down on Guam.
Okay, wait. Let me finish my thought.
All right, go ahead. You can do whatever you want. I'm in Guam. Enjoy yourself. I'm in the mountains of Guam. Ryan, what's up? You know you like every other channel better than ours. So, thanks for all the thumbs up. Brian's always at other channels. He doesn't hang out here much. He comes around every once in a while, pretends he's still down because he made the name Mud Mob up. Hey, what's up, Dara? You know what I mean? And Yao Mang. And
Daryl Davis.
We ended up just giving up on and just patrolling Guam for now. Well, what are we doing, Singe? Where are we going? I'm looking for housing. Is there any housing?
I don't know. You're ignoring the topic.
All right, let's go. Let's go back.
Portals and time travel. I don't know. We can talk about anything, actually. Doesn't have to be just on that. We can talk about anything weird. Yeah, we talked about anything. Oh, hold on. I had a link that to Tartaria or something. I don't know. It'll come again. They constantly come. Everything's linked up. Everything's connected.
That was just a bunch of useless information, I think.
Yeah, I can sense those right away.
Yeah.
Listen to me. When I hear them, I puke.
Oh, well, we tried.
I find them too, but
we did our best.
The plan might be too expensive. Over here getting new advances, while you over there doing dances. Show you how to move like a dance step. A simple nod of the head can get your man slept. Foreign whip with a foreign bit, bumping foreigner. Shooter got a bag for a body like the coroner. Told him follow my lead, I'm the forerunner. In New Orleans, but I sound like a northerner. We the truth like Sojourner. Been out the loop like 4 summers. Back in the booth doing more numbers. Taking out any oncomers. You were smart, you get a song from us, bitch.
Yo, I'm sick and tired of your trash rhymes. You need to leave the mic alone, I'ma tell you for the last time. Fully auto mag, ready to discharge. Your baby mom's filling up my fridge with her WIC card. I got game and I stay with a thick broad. Money and drugs in a container at the shipyard. My style is aggressive. This a murder message. I hold burners to serve purpose and murder peasants. Slide off and flee the scene with the heat smoking. Kick a nigga in his ass till my feet broken. You couldn't win, nigga, keep hoping. Got your grandmother frying me chicken while she deep throating. Your whole rap style is delicate. You soft, so I be insulting your intelligence. In my closet, it's a whole lot of skeletons. Cause it's the only place where I'm hiding evidence.
Taste the product like cotton, yayo. Pass the chronic like hot potato. I'm in charge like I'm Scott Baio. Gotta win, we cannot fail. Clock bell, size of whales on them lock scales. Kill your dogs like some foxtails. They going down like a prop fail. Get them smothered like oxtail. Get your cap peeled back like a hell L. Sending packs through the snail mail.
Oh God, just having so much fun back here. All right, so what are you doing, Sinji? You on portals or you in time travel now? Do you even know? Do you know if you're coming or going? You muted? You muted. You muted.
Yeah, I wasn't talking. Still looking for something. I've seen more things in Ireland, but it's kind of there was doorways.
Quantum portals of light source energy? I'm sure what that is.
I can't find one.
It's only 8 seconds left.
We covered a lot. We did cover a lot, so it's pretty cool. But there's still something missing. I'll find later.
That's
or someone come on with you got some ideas. Oh yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah. Let's put the link up.
I've seen people appear. Okay, let me tell you a story.
Also, if you join your channel, go for it.
Let me tell you a story.
It happens. Yeah.
Let me tell. Hey, I'm
Go ahead.
old.
Hey. I was talking to the people in the chat. You got to
I
just
know.
ignore me and keep talking.
I'm old.
Go ahead.
I'm gray.
Mhm.
Damn whippersnappers never do what I say.
yeah. You got the guitar, play it.
Now.
No, not happening.
Sit down, Sonny. Listen to what I say. I got a little story to tell you. Will only take about half a day.
I'm old. I'm gray.
Yeah, we should record him.
Damn,
Look at this. Sit down, Sonny. Sit down, Sonny, and listen to what I say.
From Ascension Lightworker.
I just went on
Ascension Lightworkers to the Ascension Lightworker.
I just went on Sal's
the next
channel.
24 hours brings a powerful surge.
That's where everybody came from.
I jumped on because Brian. Yeah, he just ended his show. I just Brian was on there, so I hopped on and said hi.
Thank you, because we only had like 10 people here. Now we have like 22. So 12 people came over from Sauce.
And today from Ascension Lightworkers to the Ascension Lightworker Collective.
We need some ideas. We've gone through time travel and portals. And I know
there's
there's some portals I'm missing.
Gone over it all. Yeah.
There's some portals in the world that I know they're like doors.
Now
I thought they were in Ireland.
Open
these doors in nowhere, right? It's like the door.
Hey, Mary
in the
Chan.
Forest.
How you doing?
Stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys have stuff or experiences that you've had with time travel or portals or anything, I don't care. UFOs, yeah, because it all goes hand in hand. Have you seen UFOs? Have you seen Flat Earth? Come on up. What are you doing?
Today from Ascension
Is it one of those
Lightworkers
shows?
to the
I don't know.
Ascension Lightworker Collective.
Is it
The
that
next
show?
24 hours brings a powerful surge and merging of
What are
planetary
you doing?
and collective energies
You
that will
doing
bring
illegal
about various changes in the mind, body, and soul. The Ascending are preparing for transformations that could potentially shift the course of life dramatically. Not all changes or shifts need to be challenging. For those who have diligently undertaken the necessary shadow and inner work, the universe gently realigns energies to attract the right people, situations, and opportunities needed for the next phase of ascending life. When new energies enter our lives, they can create significant ripples in our energy fields, leading to intense emotions and reactions. Ultimately, after the initial waves of change subside, the ascending will find themselves feeling centered once more, with clarity, understanding the higher purpose behind the circumstances that entered or exited the path. This planetary process of energetic realignment is guiding the ascending towards alignment with what serves the highest purpose.
I'll show you
The current astrological offer fresh energies for exploring diverse realities and intentions and imagery, providing valuable insights into future timelines and predetermined facets of the soul's journey. Amidst this infinite ascension path, individuals are guided towards returning home to the light, reconnecting with their inner power.
Ashley's going to sleep too. I didn't even know she was here. I don't even see how there she is. All right, guys. You're all going to sleep on the late night. Where's my little guy?
You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
And understanding the purpose of starseeds on Earth. welcoming feelings of wholeness, love, protection, and deservingness of the highest vibrational frequencies available on Earth at this time.
I want some high
The ascending
vibration
are releasing
frequencies.
detrimental energies through
That
decluttering,
sound-
deletion,
that
and
part sounds
detachment.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, just like bits and pieces that sound okay, and then other parts like no. Let's see. See what they come up with. Back to the movie. What channel is this? 6 followers. I don't know what that is. Here we go. Time travel. Time travel in the real. Yeah, why is it always gotta connect everything to aliens though? I don't want to hear about that. Space Odyssey. So time travel's gotta be connected to space because in order to get to time travel, you have to like travel at the speed of light. Well, that's what they're saying. So speed of light, light speed, outer space, no matter what. That's what I don't like about it. Oh well, put the link out if anyone wants to join. You there?
Hey, how's it going tonight? What's the show about?
Oh, this might be all right. Hold on, this might be good. This might be good.
Sorry, I'm late.
We'll give this a chance.
I meant to be here on time, but what have you guys been talking about?
The Vatican Chronovisor is a time travel machine.
Oh, we're talking about time travel tonight. Okay, cool.
In this episode, we will discuss Chronovisor, devised by Father Pellegrino Anetti,
Can you hear it?
which
We'll start it up.
Yeah,
welcome
what are we
to
talking
this
about? Time
episode
travel?
of Hidden History.
Where'd
In this
that come from?
episode,
Time travel
we will
device,
discuss
a real one.
Chronovisor,
Whose idea was
devised
that?
by
That's
Father
Chronovisor.
Pellegrino Anetti,
You see
which
it?
is apparently
That was it. That was it. Look, Singe. That's the Chronovisor. It's at the Vatican. It's a time travel device. Right now.
Okay.
All right. You following me? All right.
Chronovisor,
What do you
devised
hold
by
on to,
Father
or just
Pellegrino
pick an area?
Anetti, which is apparently stored in the Apostolic Archive, formerly known as the Vatican Secret Archive.
The Apostolic Archive, the Vatican Secret Archive. So how do they
The
know
stairs
it's in the
are a
Vatican?
Fibonacci sequence.
Look at that staircase.
It's a Fibonacci sequence. It's a golden ratio. It is
The staircase?
Yeah, it's a golden ratio.
Yeah.
Sequence. It is the
Mm-hmm.
flower of life.
Yes. Good
Central
call.
Italy. The Chronovisor is a device that was apparently constructed on the 7th of October 1954 by the Benedictine monk and Roman Catholic priest called Father Pellegrino Anetti and 12 scientists from Italy and locations around Europe. The Italian physicist called Enrico Fermi and the German space architect called Werner von Braun were 2 of the 12 scientists who helped to construct the Chronovisor. The Chronovisor
Werner
was
von Braun
developed
was
to
one of the
function
guys
like
that
a
built it.
temporal observer mechanism
And
that
it's at
was
the
able
Vatican?
to see
They got something that Werner von Braun and the other guy built at the Vatican?
into the past. Father Pellegrino Anetti claimed he could observe the past with the Tempus Machina
25.
or time
25
machine,
people here.
which
Thumb
he
it up,
had
post,
supposedly
share, like,
invented.
subscribe.
However,
Join
the
the channel.
existence of the
Support.
Chronovisor has
Support.
never been proven or verified. In a book called Father Anetti's Chronovisor, The Creation and Disappearance of the World's First Time Machine, that was written on the 2nd of March, year 2000, by Peter Grasser, extensive details are presented concerning the Chronovisor of Father Pellegrino Anetti. Further information about the Chronovisor is presented in a book called The Mystery of the Vatican that was published on the 6th of February 2002 by Father Francois Brune, who was a close friend of Father Pellegrino Anetti and truly believed the Chronovisor to be an authentic time machine. Father Pellegrino Anetti apparently helped build the Chronovisor and was a trained Benedictine monk from the Order of St. Benedict, who was a polymath and Catholic exorcist. Anetti kept the device concealed from other monks and Roman Catholic priests until April 1962, when he confided in the French Roman Catholic priest known as Father Francois Brune and told him that 12 scientists constructed the Chronovisor. two of which were Enrico Fermi and Werner von Braun, had been involved with developing the chronovisor. The chronovisor was made of cathode rays, antennae, and metals such as aluminium and copper that received sound and photonic signals on all wavelengths. Effectively, the chronovisor was used to allow a team of scientists to document events from the past, including the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, the Italian dictator Mussolini, and the French Emperor Napoleon I. Additionally, scenes from the Roman Empire were observed. The actual time machine was therefore utilized to validate the teachings of Jesus Christ and the Holy Bible, simply by providing a direct look into the past events on planet Earth during the Roman Empire. The actual existence of the chronovisor was detailed in the book called The New Mystery of the Vatican. In the book, Bruns explains how when he met Father Anetti on a boat ride across the Grand Canal in Venice in northeastern Italy on the 18th of September 1962, the chronovisor was mentioned to him. Like Father Bruns and Father Anetti, was well versed in the history of classical languages, which made for natural conversation. But soon Anetti directed their conversations towards Western science. In the quest to confirm the actual events of the Holy Bible, Father Anetti claimed that he had access to the truth via his chronovisor. So where did the concept of this temporal observation device originate from? The chronovisor was not actually a time machine that could transport humans into the past, but more a viewable portal into the past, which showed historical events on planet Earth, and could therefore be used to reveal the truth about the Bible, especially in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark,
Don't
Luke,
forget to tip your waitress.
and could therefore be used to reveal the truth about the Bible, especially in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the New Testament. Functioning like a kind of television which caught photonic waves from the classical world of the Roman Empire that had been floating in space-time, and Father Anetti claimed he observed incredible things. Father Anetti said the chronovisor had several antennae, 3 of which were made of metals such as aluminium and copper, and picked up sound and photonic.
It's aluminum. Aluminium. What do you think, Sinj? Aluminium? Do you ever heard it? Never? No. Ring a bell? Aluminium? Ring a bell? Ring a bell? No. Nancy! Aluminium! Aluminium! Did you hear it? Ever heard it? No, she said aluminum. Okay, just checking.
Waves across their entire respective spectrums. Father Pellegrino Anetti alleged that he and his colleagues had taken a peek into some of the most important events in the Bible using the chronovisor. On the 2nd of May 1972, a publication that was produced in the cityscape of Milan in northern Italy called La Domenica della Corriere, the Sunday Courier published an article titled "A Machine That Photographs the Past Has Finally Been Invented," which was shown to the Italian people. The magazine article claimed it had photographs from Roman legions to the crucifying of Yeshua ben Yosef, or Jesus Christ. Also, the witnessing of the Last Supper, in which Father Anetti kept the photograph of this event from the Holy Bible for himself as a kind of souvenir. Father Pellegrino Anetti passed away in June 1994 and persistently claimed that the chronovisor was concealed by...
Do you know the exact verse? Does anyone know the exact verse in Enoch that it says like anything about the portals, the moon coming out of portals or whatnot?
By the Vatican Apostolic Archive, that was formerly called the Vatican Secret Archive, to safeguard it from ending up with subversive individuals. The designated Romana Curia, or higher court place, of the Roman Catholic Church and the Vatican City State stated on the 15th of December 1988 that anyone using an instrument of such characteristics would be excommunicated. The Vatican Apostolic Archive, that was formerly called the Vatican Secret Archive, is very well known for holding vast amounts of concealed knowledge to our past. Why does the Roman Catholic Church and the Vatican hide this information? Why do they have a Vatican Advanced Technology Telescope? The ornate Vatican Apostolic Library is a premises of the Holy See located in the Vatican City-State that was formally established in 1475 at the end of the early medieval period or the Dark Ages. The austere-looking Vatican Apostolic Library is a researcher's location for history, jurisprudence.
I think I found it. And I've been looking for this for a while because I heard about it. The Book of Enoch, the book of the courses of the heavenly. Look. The book of the courses of the heavenly what? Heavenly luminaries. Yeah. The book of the heavenly luminaries. Enoch. Oh, wow. Enoch is told to read from the tablets of heaven. Huh. The book of the heavenly luminaries. 1 Enoch 72 through 82. So that's where it would be. Look, the sun, the moon, the systems of rotation. I never looked at this before. Checked the stars in their positions, the 12 winds. This looks interesting. 4 directions, 7 mountains, 7 rivers. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, I'm Brian Stavely, and I suck dicks. And
all right. Why? This isn't even Stavely's channel. Like, yeah, he's my friend.
I got something here.
But like,
what are you talking? What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? What did I miss? I time travel?
You missed what just happened. What did I miss?
I just actually got here. I mean, I found out we were talking about time travel and portals.
No. It was just a troll that popped onto us.
See, I got my. You see,
what?
You can tell I'm new here, right? I'm new. Hey! Yeah. So check out. You want to do a really quick search with just some words? You find something?
Dude, you see what I got? Do you see what I have? I have the Book of Enoch, the Book of the Heavenly Luminaries, dude.
Yeah, who cares?
You don't care about this? Look, it shows
I'm
you
joking.
how everything works.
That's not important at all. Yeah, that's
gonna show.
Okay.
Listen,
I'm joking.
It's going to talk about the sun and the moon coming out of portals.
Then after this, let's look at some cyclopean walls that have doors.
All right, you got it? We can get back to this. I'll leave this up. We'll get back to it.
Well, he pumps some music in between his voice, but it seems like very elevator music. I think we'll be okay. Just check it out. Here, I'll give you the thing. He has an accent. He's from Italy.
I just accepted the cookies from this thing. I hope it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass.
Accept cookies too. I mean, I have nothing against them. I
don't know what they are.
Acceptable of all cookies. Like
they all like the reason if cookies aren't bad, why do they have to ask you if it's okay? Like why are they asking for your consent?
Why don't they put them in a cookie jar? I'll probably open it.
I don't trust them.
I wouldn't eat them.
Is it okay if we put all these cookies on you? Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Whatever.
Yeah, we need to have these though. You got to have these. Well, then why are you even asking me? Just give me those and shut up with the other ones. Can I eat them?
I don't know. Why are you calling them? I don't really want to go digging. I don't really want to go digging for this. Okay. All right.
I know. I'm giving you.
At least I found it.
I'm giving you some.
Oh, here it is. Chapter. Let's see.
I gotta research it. That's okay. I'll do it again.
Oh yeah, here it is. I found it. All right, I found it. I found the verse.
Bluetooth.
Okay.
Let's see my history.
Maybe.
Right?
And now, my son, I have shown thee everything. In the law of all the stars of the heaven is completed. And he showed me all the laws of these for every day, and for every season of bearing rule, and for every year, and for its going forth, and for the order prescribed to it every month and every week, and the waning of the moon, which takes place in the 6th portal. For the 6th portal, her light is accomplished. And after that, there is beginning of the waning 4. In the waning, which takes place in the 1st portal, in its season, till 177 days are accomplished. So it's saying that the moon goes into a 6th portal all the way to the 1st portal for 77 days, dude. This is the Book of Enoch, chapter. I don't know. What is that, dude? I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. That one. reckoning according to weeks, 25 weeks and 2 days. She falls behind the sun in the order of the stars exactly 5 days in the course of one period. And when this place which thou seest has been traversed, such is the picture and the sketch of every luminary which Uriel, the archangel, who is their leader, showed unto me. Well, take it for what it's worth. It's the Book of Enoch, okay? What do you got, Singe? Anything that I can? Oh, back
I
to this.
lost it, but I'll find it.
Science and theology. It is very hard to get public access into the Vatican Apostolic Library, and such a location would probably be too much for most individuals to handle, as a lot of the documents in that premises defy much of what has been taught by Western science. Would it be possible to actually construct a temporal device like the chronovisor?
What guest destination is that? Who's? It's on your channel. You have to go over there and ban this dude from your channel, dude. He's on there talking. It's a fake Stavely account.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I heard about that recently.
It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it from here.
Nice. Hold on. Yeah, I'll get back to this.
Maybe I'm a mod. I can probably.
When Father Pellegrino Ernetti claimed to have created the French emperor, Father Ernetti claimed the Vatican, what has been taught by the Roman Catholic Church and the Vatican City State, wanted to keep it concealed so the invention could be safeguarded from the public domain. How would anyone therefore know? Most individuals do not realize that when Project Stargate was formed by the Defense Intelligence Agency, or DIA, it was directly connected with the chronovisor of Father Pellegrino Ernetti. The incredible Stargate project was a remote viewing unit of the US Army established in 1978 at the installation of the US Army called Fort George in Maryland in the mid-Atlantic region of the United States of America by the Defense Intelligence Agency, the Army Research Institute of the US Army, and the SRI International from Stanford University in Western California. Perhaps we will never know the complete truth about the chronovisor of Father Pellegrino. From the research that has been done, I can most definitely say this certainly existed. But would anyone care if the chronovisor was authentic? Would anyone even believe it could be? As the Vatican Apostolic Archive is consistently kept closed, the chronovisor still causes speculation today. And if this kind of occult technology is authentic, it could help actually save humans from the challenges we are facing today. Additionally, the chronovisor might end up causing much controversy for the beliefs of Western science and religions. Thank you for watching this episode of Hidden History. Please subscribe if you haven't already, or consider becoming a member to help this channel grow. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you soon.
You're welcome. You're welcome for watching.
So these are called Cyclopean walls. Have you heard about those?
Here you go.
We can check it out.
Hello.
So he pumps his music, but I think it's okay.
When I look into ancient history.
I don't think I'll strike. I see you when he pumps that music.
Today, we'll be looking at something most walls, including Cyclopean, need. Doors.
Let's talk over it. Like this.
Doors are an essential part of any wall, and as everything else with polygonal masonry, even Cyclopean doors are intriguing.
Pump some music in between what I tell you now. Pump some music every time I pause.
Interestingly enough, many Cyclopean walls have doors, but they do lack gates.
Thought I wasn't gonna pump it that time, but I did. Yes, I did. I pumped that music right out.
Oops, sorry.
Every time. It's funny. I wish you didn't do that with the music.
It's uncommon to find hinges, latches, or
and then after this, I got something.
Look at that.
Many
Pause
openings on Cyclopean walls are apparently gateless.
Go there, dude. Look at that.
Look at it. It's all bricks. No, it's not.
Amazing.
It's not. It's blockstone.
So we got. He thinks it's a Cyclops.
Confirming these constructions are not defensive.
Nephilim.
Really?
Wow, look at that.
In many cases, like the Porta Romana in Amelia,
Thank you, Sue.
later occupants built fancy doors
Sue
with
Finelli
strong
got 'em.
gates. In other cases, cyclopean walls remain open wide, defeating the purpose of defense.
We have trolls tonight. We have trolls.
We got music in. We got trolls, yeah.
Wrong way.
Oh, baby. Don't you know that means you're
Hey,
on target?
Just
Dr.
look
Bass,
to the sides
my
of these
man.
entrances.
Wow, check it
Man, the myth, the legend. Dr. Bass.
Hey, when you got trolls, you're on target, baby. Boom. Nice. Look at that shot. We're going through. That was
And in Osaka,
great.
Japan, no sign of a gate there.
This is the music that we're playing.
Although we
man's
don't get
favorite
it,
song.
there are plenty of closed doors in cyclopean walls. And today, we'll peek into them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Sometimes called gates into the afterlife. The
Gates
closed
into the
doors in
afterlife.
cyclopean walls can
Wow.
be found in many places, not only in Italy, but also elsewhere, like in Peru.
Yes. Purdue. In Purdue.
Really have music.
No, it's Purdue.
We don't have music like
In
this.
case, a door into the
31
afterlife
people
will be a
watching.
false door
Oh,
design,
share, like,
or a
subscribe.
niche that has no obvious
Put it in
purpose
the community
beyond
section.
that of showing
Let's
off
do
the
this.
builder's
See a
prowess.
troll. See it. Don't be a troll out there. Don't be a troll.
No worries. He's taking care of it.
See a troll. Say something.
As if making a straight wall
So
with
you get
polygonal
it?
masonry
So you see
wasn't hard
something, say
enough.
something.
Adding these intricate
See
and
a troll.
pointless niches requires some hard motivation.
That's where we live right there.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Hiya.
Post it on Facebook.
Lazy
Wow,
stores
look at these
will pop
walls.
out,
This is beautiful.
claiming that these niches are just ritualistic. Living gods would ask for it for no reason, and then the dumb builders will just obey.
Music. When I'm not talking now.
However, in
I don't
reality,
have Facebook
early
or Twitter,
religions
so
are more
if
practical
anybody
than they are credited
has
for.
Facebook and Twitter,
Thus, what pleased the
or,
gods would
on
likely have some
Instagram,
other
post
down-to-earth
it.
benefit,
Post
being
it
it
on all
medical,
those platforms.
agricultural,
Yeah.
Look
or
at those
structural.
leaving stones. Oh, yeah, we just laid these stones like that. That's all we did.
So,
We just put them
if
up
the
there.
cyclopean wall builders made
What
these false doors, they would have some idea of why. And I'll share my
Thank you,
personal
Angela.
best guess, hoping
Yeah.
that's why you are still around watching.
34 people.
Let's start with the clarification.
Nice.
There are two main types of going nowhere doors in cyclopean walls. The niches, as shown before, are not so deep and very decorative.
Yeah.
And then there are the seemingly open doors that are actually closed behind. Today, we'll investigate the second type, doors that seem to have lost their way with time, of which we can find a few in Ferentino, and the best example being this one
Italy.
in Norba.
You showed some from around the world here. The world, sorry.
This mysterious door sits just meters to the side of the main complex entrance, the Porta Maggiore, a gateless wide passage. There was no traffic needing a smaller door just there.
A gateless white passage.
Hiya.
That, plus the fact that the nowhere door is
Hiya,
placed a couple of
hiya.
meters above ground
Is that what
level,
they're saying?
should cut
Hiya,
off any idea
hiya.
of going
It
through there.
means- it means
Inside,
great
what we
love
can
for the
find behind the
Creator
door
in
is
all his
arguably
glory.
even more
Oh, we watch
surprising.
my
When he
Life Break
comes to
channel
you
all
At
the
first
in
glance,
the
time.
morning
it's
We're
just
time
rubble.
and in the evening time.
Get him, too. Get him.
But actually, it's a second and older cyclopean wall.
This is, I guarantee you, this is the same person that came on here the other last night and was
Oh,
like,
it is.
putting their foot on the screen. It's like
We
we
have
have
a
one per. It's like, oh my god,
Staley's
You don't
under attack big time. So
Yes,
we gotta-
I
the
know,
door
but
on
like
the principal side.
Stavely hasn't even been on this channel in a long time. I don't know where he's been. I haven't seen him pop up.
Cyclopean wall in Norba leads to an
Stavely's
older
my brother,
cyclopean wall
so
just
probably
behind
why.
it.
Get rid of him anyway.
Look at this line of rocks over there. That's the original older wall, and the door is not simply going nowhere. It is leading into that older wall. To understand all these apparently pointless constructions, we need some perspective on the overall site. Norba Antica sits on the edge of a cliff, overlooking the coastal plain.
The coastal plain, because it's flat, plain, flat and stationary.
And what a view it has.
Hiya! It seems to work for this guy. He has a lot of
Has a
followers.
cyclopean wall all around, including the sides facing the cliff,
Wow, that's amazing. when
which
you like that.
again makes no sense in terms of defense. The whole idea of a cliffside town is to save on the fortification wall.
Hold on.
The sides
Right here.
facing the cliff.
Whoa! All
I
right,
think
look
we've had-
way out into the distance.
I think we've had enough.
Yeah,
Wait,
it should
I guess not. That
curve
looks interesting.
down drastically. That should curve down drastically, especially where you're up above. You should really be able to see down.
And when you're down below,
No curve.
the
Which
buildings,
again makes no
buildings
sense in
far away
terms of
should be
defense.
tilted
The
back
whole
for
idea
a
of a
little bit
cliffside
at
town
least,
is to save on
okay?
the fortification
Enough
walls
to look
anyway.
under
There you go
the
again.
eaves
More.
of the wood.
Where's the
With
curve?
binoculars,
Look.
you could look under the wood,
Flat.
right? But no, you see the edge of it.
Flat. It's flat all the way.
Cyclopean walls were not intended for
It's so
defense, but for
prove it to
hard
yourself.
planes. They are retaining
flat
walls,
smack yourself,
creating
baby.
a level
Look at
plane.
it, flat,
ain't doing it
all the
for
way
you.
out as far as you can see to the
That's
horizon.
exactly what they
Flat
had in
and level.
Norba, in the most spectacular
No
way.
curve. No ball.
However, something has happened in the south-facing embankment, near the entrance to the city.
Not
where
bad.
the ancients decided to build a second wall in front of the first one. The older wall behind is made of smaller stones.
Hiya!
Like those that go all around the locale. And facing the precipice.
Who is it?
Whilst this new stretch, the one with the mysterious door to nowhere, is built with larger and finer polygonal masonry. Why? Probably because of this. The answer, I believe, is water. Draining water.
Water.
Putting it simply, rainwater would flow through the older city facade,
Mudslide.
risking a landslide. So,
Mudslide.
the excellent Cyclopean engineers decide to build a new, stronger wall in front and to include this door to nowhere for extra drainage to release rainwater without the risk to the structure.
Oh, nice.
One is excused to think that this is an anticlimactic explanation,
Yeah.
but on further consideration, it's otherwise. Cyclopean walls are still standing after 3,000 years or more.
Oh, this is good.
It's an advanced technology reaching us from deep in the ancient times. Was lost in classical times, as the Romans, although they were great builders, did not have this know-how. The doors into nowhere confirm Cyclopean walls are much more than just the piling up of odd-shaped stones, although that's impressive enough.
But it is really great footage. Or film, one might say.
They are a complex, ancient lost technology that, even today, many just don't suspect how sophisticated it is.
Pause.
Hiya.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna get? What I'm gonna get?
What?
But next year? A drone. That's how you get those shots. What? Dude, you need a drone. Look at that. That's probably a good $500
You should make all your kung fu videos with that song in it from now on.
Dude, and a drone floating over me.
Hiya.
I'll start with the clap. Hiya. Now look to the sky. Thank you.
Pigs don't like it. The pigs don't
Now
like it.
that we've explained away the doors to nowhere, what about the other type, the doors into the afterlife, the niches? Well, those are mysterious enough and will remain that way until the next video.
Hiya, hiya, yeah.
You gotta pump that.
One more time now. You ready? Hiya.
Please subscribe to the channel to know when it's out. See you soon.
Time you're not okay. Maybe it's something. What if you do that?
I see where they go with it. Hiya, hiya.
Don't you know? Yeah.
I like it.
It's actually sick. I love it. I like it better now.
Right? Hey, grab the swag. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The center moon moves around it. Like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with the rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a long game. Give yourself a mini cut.
Au-dessus du capital, des idées fatales. Regarde l'océan. Voyage, voyage.
Nice. We're not gonna get it right for the season. I don't think probably okay. But you don't know. It's tricky when it lays.
Hiya. And you're fire.
Et jamais ne revient.
Hiya, hiya.
I would totally have not, taken a strike. Good time.
It's purple. That's
Sur le Gange ou l'Amazon. Chez les blacks, chez les sikhs, chez les jaunes. Voyage, voyage.
Easily imagine it.
Dans tout le royaume.
I mean, I have a good imagination. It makes it easy when you look at that.
Sur les dunes du Sahara.
And then the normal man.
Voyage, voyage.
Wow, what a beautiful. Look at the clean air in the sky. See the green? That's bright green. No pollution on those plants.
Nice. Where is this?
Well, there's some cards.
Where is this?
Very little
California
pollution.
or like Japan?
Italy.
Voyage, voyage.
Japan.
Plus loin que la nuit et le jour. Voyage.
Hiya, hiya.
Inouï de l'amour. Voyage, voyage. Sur l'eau sacrée d'un fleuve indien. Voyage. Et jamais ne revient.
Like a flying. Whoa,
Oh,
look at the
look
drop
at
off that
that.
cliff. Nice.
What do I have
That
next
was a
here?
fun. That goes. Fun. What happened to John Keely tonight? Nancy Page, John Keely.
Everybody say prayer for John Keely. Keely Neal. Feeling sick.
Idées fatales.
He and his wife are not feeling good.
Regarde l'océan.
No, I talked to him before the show, and he said he didn't feel well. The past few days, he's been coughing up stuff. And let's just pray for him.
Voyage, voyage. Plus loin que la nuit et le jour. Voyage. Dans l'espace inouï de l'amour. Voyage, voyage. Sur l'eau sacrée d'un fleuve indien.
All right. Enough of this. All right, so listen to this. I got something.
Thanks.
I
was wondering when
I'm
you were
taking.
gonna- I was
taking.
testing
No,
you.
I was enjoying the song.
Nice.
Anyway, the
That's
truth
great.
about CERN. Now, I'm not trying to push the CERN fair porn, but we should look at this. The truth about
The
CERN.
man who
demons
saw the
return from
future.
Dark matter
The man
portals.
who sees the future. Well, maybe they're trying to manipulate things. And maybe once in a while they do, and they don't
From
know what the
fears
hell
of
they just
catastrophic
did.
experiments triggering apocalyptic events
Right?
to suspicions
Let's
of
see.
clandestine
Let's
agendas
give it a chance.
involving time travel and interdimensional
Time
portals,
travel, portals.
CERN has become the
Okay.
subject of a wide range
CERN.
of conjectures and
All right,
anxieties.
right on topic.
However, is there truth to these concerns? What spiritual inspiration is behind the used mathematics and sciences that led to the construction of the Large Hadron Collider?
They
Is
claim
science
to be
truly
talking
removed
to
from
a demon.
spirituality,
When they talk
or
to
has the
AI,
occult come
they
under a new
claim it's a
name?
demon or a.
In this video,
an
I am to discuss the
alien
occult connections of mathematics and science
intelligence.
relating to CERN,
He's
with the
smart.
goal to
Just
entice people to
Patreon
read
in
the
the
works
video.
within the Bible, so that they may
Smart.
follow more closely
You
the
want to
Word
make
of God.
money? Your Patreon.
If you
in
enjoyed the
video.
contents of this
I
video,
don't have a
please
Patreon.
remember to like,
I might
and if
make
you would
one.
want to see more, subscribe. The history of mathematics is a vast and intricate tapestry spanning across cultures, civilizations, and continents. From the earliest rudimentary counting
Math
methods to the
is
sophisticated
reality.
theories of modern
The
mathematics,
link out
the
again.
development of this discipline
We're still
reflects
going.
humanity's
Anyone
ceaseless
wants to
quest
join?
to understand
Speak
and
now or
manipulate
forever hold
the
your
world
peace.
around us. The origins of mathematics can be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia. Within Mesopotamia, the
everything.
numerical system used was a base 60 numerical system, which laid the foundation for modern timekeeping. For example, 60 seconds are in a minute, and 60 minutes are within an hour. Additionally, this base 60 system of understanding also made significant contributions to geometry and algebra. Another example, within Egypt, the Egyptians excelled in practical mathematics, particularly in areas like geometry, which they used extensively in construction and land surveying. The famous Rhind mathematical papyrus, dating back to around 1650 BC, contains mathematical problems and solutions from ancient Egypt. A further example, within ancient Greece, mathematicians like Pythagoras, Euclid, and Archimedes revolutionized the field. Pythagoras' theorem, which states that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, is one of the most famous
Pythagoras.
theorems in mathematics. Euclid's Elements laid down the foundations of geometry, and Archimedes made significant contributions to calculus, geometry, and mechanics. That brief explanation of the history of mathematics is contained within a period called Ancient Mathematics. Further periods and their notable persons are to be given, and so, for the next step in advancements of understanding, we move to a period called Classical Mathematics. During the medieval period, mathematics flourished in the Islamic world. Scholars like Al-Khwarizmi, known as the father of algebra, made groundbreaking contributions to algebra and introduced the concept of algorithms derived from his name. Islamic mathematicians also preserved and expanded upon the works of ancient Greek mathematicians, translating and transmitting them to the West. Moving to Europe, the study of mathematics experienced a resurgence during the Renaissance. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci, Nicholas Copernicus, and Johannes Kepler made significant advancements in various mathematical fields, including geometry, astronomy, and calculus. With the classical mathematics era summarized, the last named period of mathematics, the one in which we are within, is the Age of Enlightenment and modern mathematics. The 17th and 18th centuries witnessed the emergence of modern mathematics, marked by the development of calculus and the formulation of mathematical theories and methods that laid the groundwork for much of modern science and technology. Renowned mathematicians like Isaac Newton and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz independently developed calculus, a mathematical framework for understanding change and motion, which revolutionized physics and other sciences. The 19th century saw the formalization of mathematical logic and the rise of abstract algebra, thanks to the work of figures like George Boole, Augustus de Morgan, and Évariste Galois. Meanwhile, the discovery of non-Euclidean geometries by mathematicians such as Carl Friedrich Gauss, Nikolai Lobachevsky, and Janos Bolyai challenged traditional notions of space and paved the way for Einstein's theory of relativity. In the 20th and 21st centuries, mathematics continued to evolve rapidly, with profound implications across various disciplines. The development of set theory, topology, number theory, and other branches of mathematics led to groundbreaking discoveries such as Gödel's incompleteness theorems, Turing's work on computability, and the proof of Fermat's last theorem by Andrew Wiles.
Okay. So there's some math behind it.
With those three eras outlined, I wish to further investigate
haven't
certain
looked at
people of
the math
importance that
myself,
were mentioned within the
but I'll take
timeframes.
their word for it.
This is not to attribute mathematics itself
For now.
as something which is inherently evil. Rather, this is to serve the purpose of bringing individuals and their associated works to light.
The occult connections. Good. That's what
Beginning
I want.
first with Pythagoras, a man existing in the previously explained ancient era. Pythagoras is one of the most influential figures in the history of mathematics. He lived during the 6th century BC and founded the Pythagorean school, a community of scholars who made significant contributions to mathematics, philosophy, and mysticism. Mysticism is defined as a vague or ill-defined religious or spiritual belief, especially as associated with a belief in the occult. This should raise concern. However, Pythagoras' life is one wrapped in legend, but a commonly touted truth is that he murdered his student, Hippias, after said student had discovered irrational numbers relating to Pythagoras' work. Those filled with murderous intent are a point to be expanded upon later in reference to mathematicians. For now, the details of Pythagoras' life will be continued. Little is known about his early life, but according to tradition, he traveled extensively in his youth, studying with philosophers and priests in Egypt, Babylon, and possibly India. These travels exposed him to various religious and philosophical traditions, which greatly influenced his own teachings. Upon returning to Greece, Pythagoras settled in the city of Croton in southern Italy, where he founded the aforementioned Pythagorean school, also known as the Pythagorean Brotherhood. The school was not only an educational institution, but also a religious and philosophical community, believing in metempsychosis, meaning reincarnation, with strict rules and rituals governing its members' lives. Examples of these requirements and rituals include Pythagoreans sacrificing animals, refraining from speaking about the holy, observing sexual acts, and even refraining from touching beans. If that isn't alarming enough for your beloved father of mathematics, then discovering that the Pythagoreans held the pentagram in superiority above all else, even drawing it upon themselves due to its mystical properties, should concern those with any idea of what energy that shape invites over the work and theories that said unseen forces inspired. The second in line for inspection is the father of gravity, Isaac Newton, who lived during the Age of Enlightenment era. Born on January 4, 1643, in Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England, he attended the University of Cambridge, where he studied mathematics, natural philosophy, and astronomy. It was during his formative years at Cambridge where his interest in occult philosophy began, as he was exposed to the works of Renaissance alchemists and Hermetic philosophers. Alchemy, an ancient practice that sought to transmute base metals into gold and discover the philosopher's stone, fascinated Newton throughout his life. He engaged in extensive alchemical experimentation and correspondence with other alchemists, conducting numerous laboratory experiments in pursuit of the alchemical secrets of nature. Newton's alchemical manuscripts, which were only made public in the 20th century, reveal his meticulous notes and diagrams detailing his alchemical processes and theories. In addition to alchemy, Newton was influenced by Hermeticism, a philosophical and mystical tradition that originated in ancient Egypt and Greece. Hermeticism emphasized the pursuit of spiritual wisdom and the belief in a universal cosmic order governed by divine principles. Newton's interest in Hermeticism is evident in his annotations of Hermetic texts and his incorporation of Hermetic symbolism into his alchemical writings. With this information, would it be a surprise to learn that during his years at Cambridge, he became a member of the Masonic Lodge? Freemasonry is something that has been explored multiple times on this channel in reference to NASA and Aleister Crowley, an individual who founded the Ordo Templi Orientis, an occult secret society and Hermetic magical organization whose members...
What do you think about this? How are we doing? You want to change this?
Something before that. Really
you want to change this? You want to change this? What do you think? How's it been? All nonsense? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, you
Let me
ready?
show something really quick.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll just show some pictures really quick, just like for 30 seconds.
All nonsense.
Because that when I think of portals and time travel, and I think of art, I think of M.C. Escher. M.C. Escher art, right? Oops, I didn't bring it up. Oh, here it is. There's so many tabs. Oh, there it is. Cool. Good thing it's at the top. Let's look at someone for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you get full screen. Oh, look at that.
You up?
Oops, immediately. I love this one, right? Because that one's like a time one. Or a dimension one, right? Different dimensions.
Yeah.
This is all. He was great, too. This is way before computers, everybody.
You're talking about... This looks like...
MC Escher did this all by hand.
Paradisi's prisons, dude.
MC Escher did this by hand. This was done by hand, and often these were carved into wood. These were wood carvings called reliefs. Can you imagine that? No computers back then. He said that he would dream and see more in one dream than any of his pictures combined You would
Dude,
see in one dream so
dude,
much.
it sounds like this. Look.
Look at that portal. Oh, dude, he must have been so cool. Okay, that's enough. Oh, beautiful. I want some of this on my walls. In fact, maybe I'll just draw it. Do it myself. Since I can copy him now. I love copying artists. Makes you a better artist. Done.
Look, they look the same. Watch this. You see? It's the same type of drawing.
Nice. Wow.
This is from a long, long time ago.
Giovanni Battista Piranesi was an Italian architectural artist who lived during the 18th century.
Sum it up. Post, share, like, subscribe.
I like to hear the bad
While he has many published engravings and etchings depicting Rome and other buildings of the ancient world, he is also famous for 16 works that depict prisons. He was born in Venice in 1720 and died in Rome in 1778. He was the son of a stonemason and master builder. He was the nephew of an architect and engineer.
So, like, he said he drew all these, like, from his imagination. But some people think he drew them like he really seen it. It's like underground prisons.
After moving to Rome at the age of 20, Piranesi established professional links with the artist Giovanni Paolo Panini and the architect and surveyor Giambattista Noli. After a few visits to Venice in the 1740s, during which he met the influential painter and etcher Giambattista Tiepolo, he permanently settled in Rome. First appearing in the 1740s, Piranesi's Vedute di Roma, The Views of Rome, was a series of 135 prints published over the course of more than 30 years.
135
Revolutionized the way in which both ancient monuments and modern cityscapes of Rome were depicted. In his first views, the monuments.
There was a lot of them. So check this out.
Another subtle yet devastating aspect of the global conspiracy is their manipulation of calendars, clocks, and our perception of time.
Goes along with
We
time
are being
travel.
enslaved by man-made mechanisms and systems for keeping time.
Yes.
Not only are we wage slaves to bankers, governments, bosses, and landowners, but we are also time slaves to our watches, clocks, and calendars. We slave to 9-to-5 school and work days. We slave to 5-day school and work weeks. We are spiritual slaves to Greenwich Mean Time, the Gregorian calendar, and an unnatural 7-day week. Buried Inside from Chronoclast wrote, "Time is the primary socializing tool, and the clock is the key machine of industrial capitalism. The imperialism of space and material is everywhere evident, but the imperialism of time is a shadowy beast. What is of direct concern is how time is perceived, controlled, exploited, manipulated, institutionalized, and internalized. If we do not understand time, we become its victims. One thing remains apparent. Time politics are power politics. Every sundial, watermill, calendar, week cycle, social policy, and temporal monument has served a particular interest and ideology. The hallmark of these, of course, has always been technological power and chauvinist control. In the service of precision, the atomic second is now defined as the duration of 9,192,631,770 particle oscillations within a cesium-133 atom. If you follow the sun and moon to keep track of time instead of clocks and watches, many things change. If stores open at sunup and close at sundown, managers cannot anally enforce punching time cards. If you tell your friends to meet you at the river when the sun touches the tree line, you naturally patiently wait for them while watching a beautiful sunset. If you tell your friends to meet you at the mall at 7:30 p.m., then you must constantly look at your wrist or the wall, watching a series of cumulatively frustrating numbers. Samuel Macy wrote that people can be characterized as wound up, run down, rusty, or going like clockwork is essentially a product of 17th century thought. It implies not only that their work may be accurately measured, but also that their motions can be studied. Given proper incentives, they will follow predetermined and appropriately mechanical patterns. When indoctrinated into meaningless calendars like the Gregorian and Julian, wristwatches, 9-to-5 workdays, and 5-day work weeks, people most certainly
Ads. Let's see what this is. Oh, nice. Giant doors made by giant people before 1800. All right, Cindy.
Let me talk to you.
Someone's here. Oh, Barb. Hi, Barbara. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. You know, look what the cat drug in, right?
You made it. You made it tonight.
I did. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I told you that. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I've
You
never
sound good.
used earpods to do stream before, so.
Actually, you sound pretty.
told
It
you.
sounds pretty good tonight. It sounds better than normal, than how you normally sound. I can hear a difference.
Oh, that's because I'm using headset.
That's good. All right. Well, how you
So-
doing?
Well, I'm doing awesome. I pray everybody here is. But I told you I'd jump on when I had something to talk about, right?
Yeah.
I got lots to talk about. Number one,
Oh,
Singe,
nice.
doggone you.
What?
Number one, doggone you, Singe.
I know. Doggone you, Singe. Singe. Bob's here.
What'd you say? Doggone
Barb
me?
is Bob's here. Yeah. Doggone you, Singe.
Yeah,
Barb.
doggone you, Singe. What happened?
Hello,
You know,
hail warrior.
Well, she said she has a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna pack a bowl while I wait for what we're gonna talk about. This is great. This is great.
Oh.
We'll keep the video up.
I
We'll
will
watch it
sit here.
eventually.
Okay.
Okay. So you remember that stream, you know, Singe wants to talk about little people,
yeah,
right?
Donna Barbara. Hi.
Little people. Yes.
Yay,
yes.
you're here.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were talking
so
about last night.
Your doggone little people stole my keys again. This is like the
Oh.
Oh wow.
The
Yeah,
golems.
They also like his little people. They tend to move people's garden gnomes when they're not at home around the yard. Like, and then Singe Man gets blamed for it, and he's like, "I'm not the one moving your garden gnomes when you're not at home." And like, it almost sounds like a rap, but for the most part, yeah, he's always getting accused of his little people moving things around. So
Well, they're pretty ornery little things, you know. Last time I found them, they were in my hands, right?
yeah.
They disappeared out of my hands. It took me 3 days to find them, and I
Wow.
found them in the kitchen sink, soaking in a pan I had just put in the sink. So
I mean,
checked
yeah, I'll
my
look
sink.
everywhere, whatever the item is, right? I'll look everywhere. And then, like, oh gosh, I give up and then sit down, and then there they are. I'm like, I know I looked there. I looked there repeatedly
Yep.
right there.
Yep.
In fact,
But
why would
right.
I stopped looking there a long time ago. I started looking in stupid places.
Well, yeah, I've already looked in all of the reasonable places. It's kind of like they didn't leave, you know, the main floor. It's like, where can they be? Where can they be? So probably in my bathtub or something. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Enough of the little people, right?
Oh, and I was a locksmith for 20 years, for 22 years actually. So I had my share
really?
of
Well,
finding
come
people,
to Colorado then, please.
finding people's lock. Yeah, once a locksmith, always a locksmith, huh? Yeah, I had my share of helping people find their keys, and I heard a couple of stories like that along the way.
Dude, he told me how to fix a
Sure.
door one time over the phone. Like I forget what the problem was. Oh,
Not
it was,
joking you. When
I
I
was putting
would
a
get
door in.
there,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I did. But
Yeah, you
when I
did.
would arrive on the scene, not joking,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say at least 25% of the time, people found their
Mhm.
keys as I got there, or right when I got there, or right after I got there. It's like they put them back or something. It's funny.
Well,
I have
those
to charge you
little
a trip
people
for
are
it.
sneaky.
Sorry, I still gotta charge you.
Leprechauns? Leprechauns? Are they like leprechauns? Do they have a
Well, I
pot
don't
of
know if
gold
they're
at the end of the
leprechauns
rainbow?
Or the elves or the fairies. I don't know who they are.
I want to find the one that has the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and find the pot of gold.
There is, and then the minor ones. Miners have really weird stories that you would only hear if you were a miner, and then you
Well, you
wouldn't
know,
believe
I'm
it
part
until you go
Irish, so-
mining and you see it. Oh,
Being
yeah,
part
Will of the
Irish, they're
Wisp.
probably leprechauns.
Yeah, they might be.
What about Will
Because
of the Wisps?
I got Irish
in
in
the
my family
forest?
too.
You know,
Yeah, what's up?
the Will of the Wisps. You ever hear of those?
The Will
I've
of
heard
the
of them.
Wisp.
It's like a
But
light.
I thought it was
in the
like a
forest.
story, you know, not a little people.
Yeah, it's like a. No, I think it's real.
Well, they
It's
used
like
to
a
say I
light
used to
in
have the will
forest.
of a wisp. They used to say that about me in high school. They used to say I used to have the will of a wisp all
Well,
the
listen,
time.
Ray.
I didn't know what they were
It's a
talking about.
light. It's a light in the forest, and you go, "Oh, let me go look at the light. Who is that over there?" And you go like 10 feet in the forest. It's like, "Huh, it must be further." You go 20 feet in the forest. Oh, it
Oh.
must be further, and you keep on going in the forest, and it leads you into fairyland.
Whoa, you talking about like when you
The
see a
will of the
little like
wisp.
faint light
And
in
when
the
you're
forest?
in fairyland, do not eat. If you're in fairyland, don't eat any food. If you want to get out.
So you're saying like you're walking through a dark forest at night and you see like a faint light and you follow it to fairyland?
Exactly. Or the
I get it.
daytime.
I
It could
get
be
it.
daytime too. A little glint, like a cobweb in the tree. You go, huh?
Since man, I-
You
Don't
since
go
man,
into
I-
that light.
Since
Yeah,
man,
it's
I,
like a
I think
Right. It's like a
Since
rainbow.
man-
You cannot triangulate it. It's crazy. I've seen it. You cannot triangulate it. My buddy and I are all, we better stop following this.
since man,
I
you
had a
left
friend
Earth.
do-
You left Earth and went to fairyland a long time ago. Long time ago.
Giant doors.
Dude,
Let's see a,
stand
series
outside
of
with
giant
my
doors here.
stick
The
and
big
my
question is,
staff
were giant
balancing for hours. My neighbors think I'm odd.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, years
by
ago.
the end, by the time I go to bed every morning after spending time with all of y'all, right?
Yeah, we do it every
My
night now.
dimples are killing me from laughing all night.
Oh, wow.
Permagrin.
Well, that's good though. That's good
the
though. 'Cause
Permagrin.
laughter is the best medicine, and it's just good for you all around to laugh. It's good when you laugh.
Absolutely correct.
I laugh too. Like sometimes, like if I'm like hanging out with people and we're all watching YouTube, and I'll be like sitting there typing and laughing and typing and laughing, and everyone. I look up and I forget everybody's even around me, and I look up and everyone's like staring at me, like, "What is he doing?" It's like I'm talking to about 500 people at once.
doors made or created
They're all
by giant
compliers
humans
because of
for
they
their
think.
purposes, or were they created by our humanity with our current height in terms of what we are today? Let's see some photos first, and there's going to be people around these photos. There's not many of these giant doors. Some of them are giant, but you could logically say they were created by us. But these ones, which I handpicked in this video, they're way
Handpicked.
bigger than they should be for our human species.
I handpicked them myself. It's like, dude, you handpicked them. You mean you went on to DuckDuckGo, you searched for it, and then you took screenshots and put them together? All right, cool.
I
Considering
like
the height
my
we have
doors to be
on
about
average
20
in feet or
bigger than I
meters
need them to
or
be.
centimeters today as a human species. As you can see, doesn't make any sense because the proportion is not proportional. So you could say, well, they made these
That's
huge buildings with giant
insanity.
doors because they
Wow.
needed to put something inside those buildings, or to put them in or take them out.
You don't even build a
Therefore, you
house
need
that
these
big.
doors. The question is,
Not-
what?
what's that, one
Because if
floor?
all these buildings or the cathedrals were power stations for using electromagnetic energy from the ether, then
Hey,
my
Ray,
guess is that our humanity is not the humanity that built all
wouldn't it
these
take
things.
like 8 to 10 people stacked on top of each other to
Build
fill
that?
that? Wouldn't it be
I
like
mean,
8 or 10 people?
You would,
Or
yeah,
one
you
good sized giant. Yeah.
or like
That's
scaffolding.
awesome. I love this
Scaffolding at
divergence
least.
the best on this.
It needs a cat door in it.
Well, look at the size
For
of
the
the guy.
human,
Though.
yeah,
Why would
human
you?
door.
Why would you even build doors that big ever for anything?
You
Like,
wouldn't
you
even
wouldn't.
build the house
You
that
wouldn't.
big. Dude.
No.
You wouldn't.
Therefore, that's the reason why they're so
Very
big.
creepy.
Some of them are actually so big and so huge that it makes you feel ridiculous when you make a photo
you put yourself along the door, and you kind of like want to find a logic behind it and ask yourself the question, so what was the purpose of making them so big? Because when I try to push the door, even though they say it's easy to push, but it's still more difficult than to push a door which is only 2 meters or 2.5 meters high. Especially some of these places, even the stonework, because we focus on the doors, but we never focused much on the actual stone walls that have lots of tons. It doesn't make any sense to build something so huge and so big and so perfect in what they call.
Dude, you know what's really cool though? All right, so Singeman came up with this idea for this stuff. What we're doing, World of Weird. This was Singeman's whole idea. I just backed him up. But like
This is
so
the last
many,
of it, too, so
so
this
for it was a 3-night series. This is the 3rd night. We did the other 2 nights. But so many different people that haven't been on the show before showed up for this. So it was a good thing because we made new friends and new connections and everything.
Called
Great.
the Renaissance years or the Middle Ages. Many times they say, oh, it took 50 years or 100 years or 2 centuries or 3 centuries to build one of these buildings. And sometimes they say these buildings were built 2,000 years ago during the Roman Empire period. And again, after we learned so many things from the photos I've shown you on this channel and other people as well, your questions arise, and the giant doors reference giant people.
This definitely
in many ways.
fits with the
All of them,
world of
I like this
weird.
one very much
Like-
because the big majority of them, they
Nice
don't show
doors.
the
Giant
handle
doors,
of the door. In this
World of
case, you
Weird.
see
Weird and
Really
portal,
weird.
like yeah.
see how a person, I'm not sure if it's an adult or a child, but they're struggling to grab it with their hands, and even the height and the actual size of that handle is way bigger than what it should be for a human of our humanity. And sometimes, well, you just think that these photos are just meant for the Western part of the world, what we call Europe or America, especially Europe, but we also have them in the Middle East countries that speak a different language. And this one is also special for me because you see where the handle of the door is, and the one that you should grab to open the door, and the height of our humanity. So yeah, again, it makes you wonder, what's the purpose? What was the purpose of this? This one is also very good because it shows an adult, and you can see the adult only reaches the bases of the door, the base of the door.
Hold on 1 second. I found something. First time travel experiment.
That the Earth is bathed in sunlight every day. Every day, we flicker different light sources on and off, mechanically, without even thinking about it. But imagine that one day, you casually flicker the lights off, fall asleep, and wake up in a completely different era. Let's see how it happened and what it has to do with light.
I'm hoping that happens.
Quantum physics is quite crazy. Classical physics is like a movie projected from start to finish, while the quantum world is like having an ability to take the remote control and manipulate scenes you're watching. Fascinating and mysterious. Let's say you have a regular light switch that can be either
particles.
It's like a regular bit in computers, which can be in one of 2 states, 0 or 1.
Okay.
But in quantum computers, there's a special kind of switch, a switch called a qubit. Unlike the regular bits, a qubit can exist in multiple states at the same time. It can be both 0, 1, and all things in between, like having lights on and off simultaneously. Yeah, our universe has some weird rules. This mysterious property, called superposition, allowed us to do something incredible recently, to reverse time back. At least in a tiny experiment with quantum computers.
Oh, okay.
It's the autumn of 2022. 2 groups of scientists, one from Oxford and the other from Vienna, decided to conduct a weird experiment. They played around with a
That's
quantum
probably how they look in real life, right?
a program that
It's like
reverses
CGI
time.
puppets.
They took a tiny electron and tried to make it go backward for a time for just a fraction of a second. It would be like breaking a billiard ball triangle, where the balls go from order to chaos and then magically reverse. But don't get too excited about time travel yet.
Don't get excited about it,
Unfortunately,
please.
we're not sure if it's possible to
It's not
recreate it in real life. The scientists cracked some numbers and found out that if we observe 10 billion localized electrons every second for the entire age of the universe, we'd only see something like this happen once. And it would only take the electron back a tiny fraction of a second. So they didn't invent a time machine. They just managed to create this simulation in quantum computers.
They didn't do nothing.
There's another catch, too. The larger the simulation, the more complex and less accurate it becomes.
Oh.
In our experiment, we only used 1 qubit, and we managed to reverse time. In a 2-qubit setup, scientists could reverse time only in 85% of cases. And in a 3-qubit setup, it dropped to 50% with more errors. If we keep adding more qubits, we won't be able to pull this off at all. Plus, the success depends on the amount of information the system can store. For example, teleporting a person would be almost impossible because humans have so much information inside them. So, unfortunately, no time machine so far. But there are some possible uses of this discovery. Reversing qubit states in a quantum computer can help correct errors during development, sort of like a little Control-Z in real life. So, it was a tiny step to more exciting discoveries in the future. For example, recently they demonstrated another crazy little thing, send light itself back in time.
Ken, what up?
Now, light isn't mere luminary. It has superpowers that we can't even imagine. The ancient Greeks believed that our eyes emitted visionary beams. Sir Isaac Newton proved them wrong hundreds of years later when he conducted his experiments with prisms. The prism broke the pure white light into a beautiful palette, and that's how we found out that light actually consists of tons of different colors. Many years later, scientists learned even more, that light is a wave. And even later, in the 20th century, we discovered the final paradox, that it's both a wave and a particle, a dual existence in one photon. And the more we learn about light, the more crazy things we find.
It's not really color.
In 2016, scientists managed to freeze the light in time. They put photons, the tiniest light particles, in ultra-cold atomic clouds. Then they managed to stop it, again, for just a moment. But the fact that it's even possible is already incredible. Then scientists got even bolder. They decided to try not only to freeze the light, but to move its direction in time. They took a special crystal and passed a photon through it, thus initiating the so-called quantum time reversal. As a result, the photon started moving into both the future and past at the same time. The science magic behind this involves 2 quantum principles, superposition and quantum symmetry. We already mentioned the first one. It allows tiny particles to exist in multiple states at once. Now, the second principle says that even if you flip particles around like a mirror, they'll still follow the same laws. Combining this, scientists crafted a photon that defied the usual forward march of time. But again, it's nothing super fancy yet. This time flip only works for specific particles, not entire humans. And even if it did work for us, rewinding a person, even for a second, would take a super long time and a lot of energy. But the fact that we can change the light's speed and make it change directions is already amazing. And scientists already see some possible applications to this. For example, Harvard researchers suggest a cool way for spacecraft to zip through space at the speed of light by hitching a...
That is such a cool way to zip through space.
Are you serious?
I mean, it's not an uncool way to zip through space.
I wasn't paying attention. And that thing.
Do you know what's really interesting about all that?
What's up?
This is why I wanted to jump on. If you
Right.
research patents, you're going to find patents for time machines, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have continually read for, good Lord, 7-8 years now, that something happened between 2011 and 2012. And I've read this in so many places, and it's like everything that I do, I'm led to. You know, it's not like, it's like things just fall in my lap. So allegedly,
Wow, you're right. You're right. Look at this. You're right. I found one. I just looked up patents for time machines.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Nice. Never heard of it. I mean,
Look, Apple.
as soon as you
Apple.
said- but as soon as you said it, I was like, huh, that sounds familiar. Like I'd heard it somewhere
Apple was
in the
granted
80s
a
or
patent
90s.
for outlining the basic idea and functionality of a time machine. The backup storage feature that has been included in the company's Mac operating system since it was introduced. So it's in a time machine
Okay.
is in the Mac,
And
in the
what
Mac
we've
operating
learned-
system already.
Right.
Well, I
From
found
what I've learned from
I
this
found
truth experience.
Tesla had a patent for a time machine. It may not.
Nice.
It may not. I might not be able to find a lot of the stuff that I found. I can't find anymore. But what's really interesting?
Yeah, let me see. Let me type it in there. You know,
Nice.
It probably might come up.
Well, they say that time ended between 2011 and 2012, and they've been manipulating.
I'm for that.
Well, they've been manipulating it, trying to change the outcome, but nothing that they do has worked since 2012. And they keep winding up at like 32 miles from me, right at Lucifer's hooves, DI8, right?
Yeah,
The
this is
yeah.
images of images of Tesla's
Um,
time machines, blueprints.
Because from what
These are
I've
all
learned
Tesla time
is that everything we've been taught is a lie, right? Almost.
Yep.
Basically. So
Yep.
So basically what I've come to the conclusion of is science fiction is real and the fiction is actually the science fiction.
Do you know that the movie
Everything's
Soylent
reversed,
Green?
flipped, right?
You know
Say
the movie
again?
Soylent Green, right?
I think I saw it earlier and I know the whole premise of it, yeah.
Yeah, that is supposed to take place in 2024.
Oh, when they wrote it? Nice.
No. Well, that's the storyline is 2024.
When they wrote it, yeah, I mean that's what they wrote in the story way back in the 60s. Nice.
Yeah.
Or I thought it might have been written in the 50s, right? It's like
Squirrel.
Yeah, who knew sci-fi were documentaries, huh?
1973 film, but when was it written? You always have to check that out because the film's different than the writing.
Now
Most
I want to throw another interesting thing into the mix. We have the eclipse, April 8th, right? That they say was the sign of Jonah, the 40-day warning, correct, to repent. Well, if that's so, the April 8th eclipse. Oh, you didn't hear this? Oh my goodness! It's
what
the
did
fear
you
porn
say?
with- Well,
I know I just do martial arts.
The sign of Jonah is supposed to be the only sign for this wicked generation, correct? So if that eclipse was the actual sign of Jonah, 40 days to repent ends Saturday. Saturday, the 18th. Sundown on the 18th, according to Jewish tradition or Israeli Hebrew tradition. Hebrew, correct.
Hebrew.
At sundown on the 18th, we enter Pentecost.
The interpentecostal.
Now, my question that I want everybody to think about, was this really the sign of Jonah? Because it could be. If so, it's going to be
cool.
Well, I think
I'm
it's
all
going to
for
be
it.
interesting coming up here. Because if it was, the Messiah could return on Sunday. Who knows? Only God knows the hour. But the other side of that coin is they're trying to force revelations, which apparently, from my research, was not written by John. It was written by the church, and it's been plagiarized from ancient Chinese texts, et cetera, et cetera. So are they trying to force? Are they trying to force this new world order in the end, or God's in control? So I know how it ends, but just some interesting questions that people should think about. They're running out of time to humble themselves and repent. That's all I know.
Yeah, I'm getting so strong. It's crazy. I've been gifted so hardcore for this time. 6 years ago, I was in a walker and headed for a wheelchair. Now, I'm still in a little bit of pain and stuff, right? But I can punch 2x4s. Just wham! And it kind of hurts a little bit. But what?
Well,
I can touch a 2x4. That's crazy. I'm like, I was testing myself. I'm like, wait, whoa, that's wood.
Yeah, I saw
Wait,
you
let me try
working
that
out
again.
with the weights
What
and
is
that.
God giving me? God's giving me. Well, I don't ask for anything, but more strength to fight evil. And he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, here you go." I'm like, "What?" Oh, I see why I asked me if I'm sure, because you got to be really prepared for. You got to really. Yeah, you have to
Well, you know
really
what?
be dedicated.
You know what's interesting about that, Singe? 6 years ago, I was drugged to a stupor to exist. I required an intrathecal pain pump that had baclofen, Dilaudid, and fentanyl in it, going into my spine 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Required it since 1998. And then
Okay,
I was
almost everybody in our truth community seems like we died. It's crazy. It's like we died and now we're back.
Well, what's really interesting is in 2011, I required 4 back surgeries in 6 months. One to stabilize me. The first one, they fused the back, shoulder to pelvis. They had to abort the third one because I would have bled out on the table. So the fourth one, they did a different approach and were able to finish, but I infused shoulder to pelvis. And I was healed 4 years ago. Most people can't tell I'm fused. I require no pain meds whatsoever. The intrathecal pump has been alarming every 10 flipping minutes for a year and a half because I won't let them remove it.
Wow.
So yeah, there are so many miracles in this community. And you know, God's pulling this all together. It's like I'm bringing my 144, my warriors, my light warriors.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yep.
It takes all types. Physical. I'm like, there's a spiritual war, yeah, but there has to be some physical people out here to do the thing. I'm the right hand of God. The right hand.
Amen.
Be like, ah, like, whoa. Thank you. That's pretty cool because, especially if you do it with pure heart and like self-defense. And
Yep.
it's like,
Well, if you look on my
so many times in my life I've been attacked and like, whoa.
If you look on my YouTube profile page, there's a picture of my torso behind me. I got more rods and screws holding me together than the Pope's got followers.
Oh yeah. I don't have anything like that in me. That's great. Yeah, I've avoided that.
A lot of
I was
walking
close to getting
miracles.
that, but I avoided that. Instead, I just started working out and stretching and doing martial arts and qigong meditation, and tai chi. And then my doctor was like looking at me, and I counted. He said, "Wow!" like over 10 times. He was amazed. He's like, "You're so strong. What? Wow! How are you handling all this pain?" I'm like, "I don't know." He showed me on the
my
X-ray
pain
too.
doctor.
I'm like, I don't know. What do you got? What do you
I
got?
told
You got something?
I told my pain doctor, I said, I wish I could bottle. I wish I could bottle my optimism and give it to your patients. He said, I'm glad you can't. I wouldn't have any work.
Yeah, we know what doctors are practicing. They're always practicing.
Yes.
When are they going to get good at it? Here, I got something to show you about the doctor thing. Which one is this? Oh, Tai Chi pull. I'm actually better at that now. No one likes Tai Chi pull. It's really hard. The harder,
I trip over the pole.
I like the hard stuff. It's like more challenging. If it's not challenging, I get bored of it. Okay, what I'm looking for here is. Oh yeah, Soylent Green was written in 1966, by the way. Oh, that threw me off. When he said this? Well, we were just saying something. What's he showing this one? Oh wow, that's pretty good actually. Nice. I remember this one. That thing's huge. What is that stick? I have a dragon stick. Maybe that's it. Wow, I got hyper on that thing. Look at that. I remember doing this.
I'm
Nice
tired
block.
watching. Good Lord.
Wow, look at that guy. Practice 1,000 times. One move 1,000 times rather than 1,000 moves one time.
I hope I don't wake up sore
What?
from watching.
No, I don't. I can do it longer now. I'm getting stronger. I don't wake up sore. I wake up refreshed and ready to go again. It's crazy.
Wow.
And there's these.
I do better now. What am I doing? What's he doing? Oh, I'm holding it with one hand at that distance. Look how. Oh, that's so hard on the wrist. Oh yeah, I was channeling the chi hardcore. Look at that. And I went in a little bit just because of my left hand. But still, it's almost at the very end. What? Nice. I was angry. That's aggressiveness. I was angry. I did it no matter what because that hurt. I could tell.
Weave them all together.
That was pretty good. That'll get your wrist strong.
Singe Man's Tai Chi Long Paul. Mana Pool.
Oh, I named it Maniple. That's cool. I don't remember that. That's great, man. I don't even watch my videos. I just do them and put them up and I never watch them again.
Can you hear that playing?
Yes. Oh.
It mesmerizes me.
I got something to show you like that. Yeah, sound kind of mesmerizing.
Can you see the dial spinning?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice.
I had that thing for like 10, 12 years, and it still catches. Every time it plays, it mesmerizes me.
Well, there's this thing on the ocean, like a dock, but it's stairs, a place you can walk, and the architect drilled holes in it, and the ocean comes underneath it, and it plays music. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, cool.
Pretty amazing. I was like, where's the band? I was like, oh, There's no band. Let's see, where is it? The Sea Organ. Let's look up the Sea Organ videos. Sound kind of like that. Oops. Yeah, it's called a Sea Organ. How's that? I discovered that today. Videos. Let's choose a nice short one, right? The Sea Organ in the Adriatic Sea in Croatia. 3 minutes. There you go. Is that on YouTube? Yes, perfect. With the link for him. Oh, I'll stick it. There you go. Link. Send it to you. Copy link. Oh, it's already planned. Hey, Ray, you getting tired? Are you muted, Ray? Or am I muted?
Oh, you guys couldn't even hear me? Wow.
Ah, sweet, it was me.
Why, you getting tired?
Wait,
you put the giant doors back in there again? No. No.
No, I just put another one in. Check that one out.
All right.
Yes, try that one. This is interesting. It's called the Sea Organ.
Give me the same fucking one. Sea Organ. What is this?
It's the ocean playing music.
Hey, Saddlebomb says, hi, Singe Man. Nice to meet you.
It's in Croatia.
Saddlebomb says, hi, Singe Man. Nice to meet you.
Hey, boy, Saddlebomb. Hey, let's check you out. Pretty cool, huh, Barbara?
Huh?
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm playing with my light.
Nice. I love lights.
I'm ADD.
So that's the ocean playing. I thought they'd show more of the actual dock.
I love being by the ocean.
Okay, we get it. I mean, I can keep listening to it. It doesn't bother me, but I don't want to bother anyone else. Are we shutting down? Are we fading out?
Yeah.
Staying in. We got 20 people watching. 20 great warriors.
All right, yeah, let's end it. Let's end it.
We can do it.
You want to?
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, we did well.
Like
We did
that?
well.
Architecture.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We love you all. But, like, every good thing must come to an end eventually.
You're going to end it right now? Okay. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.
I'm Boston Ray. Thank you, Bob, for coming on. Thank you, everybody. I'm Boston Ray, and that's my Slice of the Mud.
Hey, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm friends with all those women out there. Woo! All the ladies in the house, throw your hands in the air. Woo! Yo, this smack I'm flipping could send me back to prison, but my cash is tapped and I owe that back rent again, so I'm selling crack. even though it isn't legitimate. Lord forgive me, even though I know I'm a sin again. My rap's so cold, my flow is frozen again. When I get to spitting, it snows in Michigan. Overdosing off that Flint water. When I swim, my tongue explodes from those carcinogens, and then my lungs implode from no oxygen in them. Looking like I got toxic shock syndrome. Mockingjay when she plays the gunshot victim. I got sick when the liquor store sold me food. Drop that soap, girl, you know I'm broken your boot. Dripping sweat, getting wet, we eloping and nude. Better hope I don't rip open your fallopian tube. You better hope I don't rip open your fallopian tube. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. Yo, you just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a little Homo sapien. Yo, you just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling. Shit's going bad, just know that we will go back in a nanosecond. Hopefully you listen to this fast and be slow to speak. Only wish that I could grow some wings like Jenna and fly so far away. In my park car, my radio starts to play. In a bar, spitting bar, sipping Chardonnay till the wheels fall off. Yo, we just lost the brake. Stop for a DUI and got locked away. We're drunk from alcohol and we got the shake. I had a lawyer, oh boy, he just lost the case. Technology got destroyed and they lost the tape. But you still believe in moon rock they brought from space? Yeah, that they brought from space. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. Lies. I don't trust no masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien, Homo sapien, Homo sapien, vaping, inhaling. You're just a Homo sapien. It's so hard to win when it's so hard to lose. Yo, it's so easy to lose when it's hard to win. It's so hard to win when it's so easy to lose. It's so easy to lose when it's hard to win. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. You just a date raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a Homo sapien, baby, just a lonely Homo sapien. You just a date raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. Date raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a date. Space is fake.
Later.